Rip and tear, rip and tear. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I've been playing a lot of Doom lately. I mentioned before I got a new mouse, and I decided the best thing to test it on was a game from 1993, I think, that had no mouse support from originally. Man, Doom 1 still holds up. Doom 1 is still amazing, and the music is a banger. You know, when I think of Doom music, I often think of, oh, E1M1, right? Yeah, that one. And I kind of forget the entire rest of the soundtrack. And while, yes, some of the songs are almost 100% stolen from Pantera and other bands, it's still pretty good. It's still a pretty great soundtrack. Welcome to the stream, everybody. That was the Imp song. That was like I don't know. It's like a sort of studio cover thing by some dude. It's a little different from the 2016 Doom, but you know, I think that's I've been playing the 2016 Doom too a little bit, and I feel like the music is pretty good, but it's not. It's a little more like djenty than I think Doom should be. I feel like Doom should be a little more like, yeah, rip and tear, motherfucker, yeah, that kind of thing, like like 80s metal. And I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, enough Doom nonsense. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a forum. I call the segment a live dive because I think that's catchy, and I don't think anybody else has done it yet. And that could be my new thing. That could be my brand. So this could be the first in a series, the Live Dive series. We're going to be looking at some weird forums. I wasn't set on forums. I had some other things I wanted to look at. I've replenished my supply of weird nonsense. The whole new round. It's like a fully loaded revolver. We're just ready to go. So I wasn't necessarily going to do forums, but I had like 4 that I just really wanted. I figured we'll do them all in one. We're going to do a big forum extravaganza. So, as you might be able to tell from the lovely thumbnail that I have procured, I don't know why I said that so weird, that I have procured, that I have found for you, that I have not taken wholesale off of Google Images, because that would not be right. We're going to be looking at a Juggalo forum. Very exciting stuff. I don't know, I'm not going to reveal, some people from the Discord know about the other ones that we're looking at, or maybe a couple of them. I don't know if I mentioned all of them, but for those of you who aren't in the know, we'll just keep it a bit exciting. Oh wait, actually no, we can't keep it exciting. It's in the stream title. Never mind. It says Juggalos, Antivaxxers, and more. Well, fuck. Yeah, there's an anti-vax forum. Kind of. It's like a Midwestern moms forum. Now I'm going completely, I've just decided completely not to keep them secret. Yeah, Midwestern moms forum. There's some forum about mutilating Smurfs. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to get into it, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Now, let me just get this set up here. We got... Oh, thank God my mic is not muted. I was just... I forgot to unmute my mic once back during that K stream, the K's Son stream. Like, for 2 minutes, I'm sitting there talking like an asshole with my mic just completely muted. And now I have, like, PTSD about that happening again. It's pretty exciting. Living in my head is wonderful. So, I guess we're not doing these in order. There is an ice chewing forum to give away the other forum we're looking at. There's a forum dedicated to chewing ice, which is the first one on my list here, but I think we're going completely out of order. So here's fagolovers.net. And as you can see, so here we are, fagolovers.net, as I say. Please consider sign ooping. Now, I'm not going to say that that's not the first thing I would expect to see when I come to a Juggalo forum, is please consider sign ooping. But I'm gonna say we're off to a good start. Now, we've got Gathering of the Juggalos. We can read into that. I don't know too much about Juggalos. I know that apparently Faygo is like their fucking lifeblood. I think they sell Faygo at my local dollar store, so maybe I should have got some of that before we did this. This is like a half-hearted stream. I don't even have any Faygo. How can I call myself a real gamer? Oh, a real Juggalo master. So, we've gotten music. I saw, while I was looking for this thumbnail, I saw a picture on Google Images of some Juggalo holding up a sign that said, "Your music could be next." So I guess the Juggalos are like taking over various genres. But I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna be a complete fucking musical elitist right now and say, I'm pretty sure my nonsense 70s prog rock is a little too intellectual for these fellas. I'm throwing it out there. I know I sound like an asshole, but I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna make that assumption, and I think I'm right. So, we can look at the family section, general discussion, lobby. I would like to see, there's a few specific forums I'd like to take a look at. Specifically, the Tunnel of Love, in which our friends, the Juggalos, attempt to mate. They attempt their Juggalo mating rituals. So that's going to be pretty exciting. But firstly, photo booth. We need to see some Juggalo selfies. We got to see just what the Juggalos are up to. Today I was tattooed by the Korean 1997 Shaggy 2 Dope. Is that like a sports team? Okay. What am I reading? Apparently it's this human. I'm very confused. But here's a picture of some kind of Zelda boss. That's pretty cool. I say Zelda, but I think that's actually the second boss from Crystal Chronicles. No, that's a Malboro. Wait a minute. Well, that's pretty excellent. I've been told you look like Scotty D's little brother. This is Scotty D's little brother. Your shit is dope in a horrible way, pig. I feel like you'd appreciate r/I'm sorry, John. I'll have to peep it. Can you give me a primer? It's Lovecraftian themed Garfield art. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think I can show that. Hold up. This forum might be... Alright, well, I think technically all of those ladies were clothed. Technically it's fine. Technically it's okay. But I need to make sure. Heavy vetting is going to have to... I knew I was going to have to heavily vet the Smurf mutilation forum. But I didn't think that kind of, like... I didn't think it was going to be necessary with the Juggalo forum. But it seems like the rest of the site, the rest of the page is fine. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Okay, well. There's some questions about what the hell it's supposed to be. A bed bug, a lice, a tick, a crab. But it looks cool. So it's a snow crab. Personally think it looks like the Pokemon Parasect. Okay. Well, there was a good tattoo. You know, I'm learning things just by reading the threads. Like, you know, just by reading the way they talk to each other. It's like a whole new kind of lingo. Juggalingo that I just wasn't familiar with. So here's the faces thread. Now, a lot of people in the comments, I know, when this video, when the full video gets posted, or when the full stream is up, a lot of people in the comments are going to be like, "Hey, dog, you just don't get it, yo. You're making fun of our faces, yo. That's not right." But Unless you're too ugly or shy to post your mug. Here's this guy. Fascism is a disease. We are a cure. Okay. Well, we found the face of the extreme left, everybody. There he is. It's him. Watch out, fascists. The Juggalos are rising up. Now, as I said, yeah, some people are probably going to be upset if I make fun of their faces, but you know what? They're publicly accessible images. I'm sorry, but you know, it's free, it's fair game, frankly. They took this risk by posting them there, honestly. So there you go. There's your pretty princess. I'm just gonna leave this on the stream for a minute. I'm just gonna leave this up. There you go. And I'm gonna check the super chats here, and then I'm gonna check the main chat. Taylor Busby with $5, and then Taylor Busby with another $5, saying, "Rip and tear for the glory of corn." 279 Canadian from Rhea. Why won't you look at your DMs on Twitter, Daddy? Well, I try to. I glance over them once in a while. I'm not very good about these things, but I'll check my DMs after the stream. I just thank you for the super chat. I just when people give me the daddy, I just I don't know. I don't know why this has to happen. I don't know why it has to be this way, you know. But then in my Onision video, I think I called Bionic Pig Daddy. So frankly, I'm guilty of this too. So yeah, I guess I can't judge. But thank you, Tamara Jerusik, and she told me how to pronounce her name. So as she says, "Hey Poppy, maybe you'll get my name right now." Winky face, $10. I got your name right, Tamara Jerusik. You the bomb. And I appreciate it. JB also with $2. What do you think about the new Tool album? You know, I'm not as big of a Tool fan as I probably should be. I'm a really big fan of, what is it, Schism? That one big song. I really like playing that one on bass, but yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten into Tool as much as I should. I like my prog rock and prog metal to be like obtuse and weird, just like Tool. I like a band where I get to like sit there and jerk myself off listening to them, going, "Oh yeah, they wrote this in like a 7/24 time signature. Oh, this is fucking music you people wouldn't believe. None of you can get on this level." So Tool should be up my alley. All the time I spend sitting there listening to Opeth, Tool should be right up my alley. But I'll have to check that out. I've heard it's not quite as good as their old stuff, but yeah, we'll see. Let me check the main chat here. Tool has a lot of bass-heavy songs. Yeah, I enjoy the. It's kind of, it borders on being a little too tough for me to actually play, because you know the one hand, but I make do. Grape Swisher Sweets. He cringe. Okay, Daddy, why do you know? The best solution is just not to say anything, really. I'm learning this now. I should just... It's fine. It's okay. I never thought life was gonna be this way. Let's see. Finally made it to a stream, lol, kinda. Well, you know, soon enough we'll get back into the stream. Parental figure, ooh, kinky, hee. Hint of Shrimp asks, "Do you like Meshuggah?" And I don't really. I mean, they're okay. I've never heard anything from them that was like really offensive or anything, but I'm not really into that kind of thing. Really, when I go for metal, I prefer something that's like about dragons and like wizards, like Blind Guardian or whatever. And then Taylor Busby with another $5 says, turns out I'm dumb and forgot to type my message the first time. You know, that's okay. I'm pretty dumb too. Who's the real dumb one here? You or the person that's streaming? Or, wait, no, I think I got... Anyways. Thank you. Now let's return to the action here. You've been sitting watching our boy here for some time. And as you welcome all you new viewers. If you're not familiar, this is the face of Juggalo Nation. I guess that's what they do when they're not on not with the face paint. But yeah, I mean, this is about what I'd expect. You know, this is pretty much like what most of the people in my neighborhood look like. Not with the face paint, but like this. This is what they look like, so I can assume that I did say I have Fago down the road at I've never seen a Juggalo in person, so I don't know, but I assume that there's plenty like in my area. I don't know what's going on. Apparently this is his face. He's the most handsome guy here. Dairy farms. Here's this guy. I wouldn't expect this man to be a Juggalo, I gotta tell you. He doesn't have the Juggalo look. He has more the sitting on a stump reading a book of poems for some reason while everybody laughs at him look. But yeah, you know, whatever works for you. Oh, now it's time. Are you down to clown, ladies and gentlemen? Because I think I personally, I'm down to clown. I like I've never seen a Juggalo wearing one of the like clown wigs. That's new. That's like a brand new. Because usually they go with the clown thing, but only in the black and white, which is really more of a mime if you think about it. Juggalos are less clowns and more mimes. I don't know if that's more hardcore or gangster or what. But man, I've been trapped in a box, yo. So this is him in 2013 with ICP. I'm gonna assume this is the one that's not ICP, because I think this is the fucking Magnets guy. And I think this is the other one. I don't think I have ever once heard an ICP song. Is this really all their fault? Are they the sole progenitors of the Juggalo movement? Because it always traces back to them. They seem to be like the. Are we sure Juggalos aren't really a cult? Because they seem to be like the fucking like god figure. They seem to be like the Jillian. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Everything seems to trace back to. Huh. Nice thread. Why no pic? You shy? Probably a damn smackanite trying to collect data. Wow. It's just fascinating, even just reading the posts. You don't even have to see the pictures. But just the words they use. These ones don't work. Cash me outside, how about that? Okay. Great. Cool. When was this posted? Like 2017? Alright, I guess that's fine. No, you know what? It's not fine. It's never fine. Well, this guy's got his thing going on. This guy looks like... Actually, this looks like me, more or less. I think I have that hat, but this guy, you know, he looks like he could sell you a car or something. You know what I mean? Like I would not expect him to be a Juggalo. I don't know. But hi, at him. My brain is gone, my brain is gone, say no more, my brain is gone. Right. Right. Okay. There's no jokes that need making with a quote like this. My brain is gone, my brain is gone. Say no more, you know what I mean? My brain is gone. Like, I'm on a Juggalo forum. That's all you need to know, really. Let's see some more pictures here. And then find another thread. Refreshed, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the middle in the white tee. Oh, shit. Hulk smash. Okay. What's good? All is well over here. You know, I say that, and that's a little rude. He looks like a nice fella. He looks like he'd buy you a beer. He looks like a pretty cool dude. He just also looks like he could rip out of that shirt at any moment. So I don't know. You know, just tread lightly. Lucerne. There's the. Again, this is technically fine, and I can agree with the sentiment of this, but they're all clothes, so it's okay. Oh boy. Oh geez. Which one has the filter? There's a joke to be made about how both of these images contain a monster, but you know what? I'm a little too nice for that. I'm a little too nice for that. Here you go. Now, what we don't know is that this shirt is the highest level of clothing that he is wearing, or rather, the lowest level of clothing. He's not wearing pants. That's the gist of the joke. Anyways, right. So, let's see the newest pictures. Come on, you could do it. Page 10. Let's go. You could do it. I believe in you. You know that? I believe in you. There you go. Okay, I need to hang on. I need to just vet this thread. If you're just joining us, there's a potential for some things. I don't know. I've seen some clothed buttocks. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Here's some. What is this? Pictures of the fucking sky. What? She's Y'all ready for some shit? Mandy's volleyball number was 17. She's totally B17 since before I turned her into a carny. I took this picture for her, but it fits with the family here. So he found some clouds that vaguely look like a 17. Is he saying that his girlfriend is 17? Many words are raising questions in this post. Because I also see carny, and I wonder if that's just slang for juggalo, or if he actually took this girl to, like, move to a fucking carnival. Because, I mean, you know, Nah, babe, it'll be great. Just listen. Just hop into my sidecar here, and we'll live forever as carnies. It'll be wonderful. Right, some spoilers or something. Crimbus 2018, putting the angel on top. Oh, here he is. Oh, well, that's the biggest picture. Wow, that is a short gentleman. He has to. I just realized he's standing on his. Wow. Oh man, that's kind of. I wonder if that's Chris Morgan. We can't tell. No, you know, that can't be Chris Morgan because there's a woman in the picture. Alright, well. Joe Budden. Fuck him, I guess. I don't know who any of these people are. I guess this is Tech 9, like the rapper. I don't know. And then we got. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the poster guy. And, you know, he looks okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm like reviewing Juggalo faces right now, but frankly, they all kind of look like I would assume a Juggalo to look like. You know what I mean? Like, except for that one guy, I'm not really. Huh. I mean, he gets around. He's at a lot of shows and meeting a lot of people. So there's that. I mean, that's fine. What the fuck is this? Beware, everybody. He's coming to get you. He's coming to get you. Was that a fucking Fago t-shirt? It is. Peach Love Faygo. Peace. Okay, I thought that was a brand of Faygo called Peach Love Faygo, but no, it says Peace Love and Faygo. They should make a Faygo called Peach Love Faygo. That would be probably pretty good. But it's backwards. Big ballas. Oh. Yeah, that A right there could stand to be a little bigger. Cause right now I'm seeing Big Balls Christmas at our house, which is not any less stupid than this, or more stupid rather. So here, great. There he is. It's him. I guess the Juggalos are a wide group of people. We got the anti-fascist guy. We got this guy. You know, just because one is a Juggalo, I guess it's like they're all family, but they're some of them are like that one uncle. You know, so some of them we don't talk to. Me and Trevor. I'm the one on the right. He looks like he's confused by, like, holding the bottle that he's holding. Well, okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to bully Juggalos, because, well, frankly, I have no reason not to bully Juggalos. They're hilarious, but, oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. That's going to take me back to the main stupid site. This is actually just the subsidiary of some site called Faygo Lovers. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Well, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't miss much. You missed this guy. He looked a little confused by a bottle. You missed this guy. He's got a MAGA hat. That's fine. You missed these boys. You missed the Big Balls Christmas at our house. Oh boy, I didn't even mute this time and I still managed to fuck it up. Good for me. Good for me. You missed this lad and all his many pictures. Man, I went for like 10 minutes or something. There's Tech 9. Good for me. I don't know why, if you're still watching the stream, I don't know why you're doing it, but this is the price we pay when there's sometimes lewd stuff going on thank you, Tristan. Tristan, you can send me as many messages as you like on Twitter, or on Discord, but I I don't get the notifications while I'm streaming. I'm sorry, but I appreciate the attempt. It's fine. You know, it's fine. You didn't miss much. There's a 17 here that, well, it kind of looks like a 17. And then we got this guy who's really short standing on his girlfriend. Man, very good. I am sorry. You should all leave. You should all leave right now. This is character development? Yeah, you're right. Let me check the super chats I don't deserve. Poppy, we can't see what you're looking at. Boy, this guy, Taylor Busby, before, saying he's dumb and forgot to type his message. Man, you're the dumb one? No, it's fine. I'm dumb too. Who's the real dumb one, I ask? Well, we know that answer now. ICP, from A Row Entertainment, $1.99. ICP is a Christian rap group, Thy Unveiling. Tamara Jerusik, $10. Poppy, we can't see what you're looking at. Well, I'm aware of that now. But, you know, again, it's fine. You didn't miss much. You just missed a couple Juggalo faces. They look about like what you expected. 10 away with $2 or $2.99. Turn on the screen, Juggabear. You gotta be careful, because every now and then there's gonna be something. Like, I wasn't expecting to see full ass in my face on this thing, but it happened, and so you gotta vet that stuff. This is a live stream. Anything can happen, and that's just a consequence. Me being a complete moron is just a consequence. Zara with $1.99. What did I miss? Just got here. You missed about as much as everybody else missed, I guess. but not really much. Anyways, that was some of the faces of the Juggalos. This is the short man who's definitely not Chris Morgan. What? Oh yeah, you missed Drunkalo here. What? Okay, huh? What? Why are we talking about sawing people in half? I guess it's from a movie. Don't let their screams fool you. Bitches love that shit. You know, I've read this a couple times in different places. Screams can be taken in so many ways. Tears, looks of agony. They're all subject to how they're perceived. Oh, that's a double. That's a double there. That's very good. I've asked the missus, few fellas from here, and a buddy at work about going on an alcohol/drug-induced mass... Okay! Nobody seems to be interested in giving that sort of questionable pleasure. I honestly don't... What are you saying, my friend? What's going on here? What is happening in this post? I've asked the missus, a few fellas from here, and a buddy at work about going on an alcohol/drug-induced mass murder spree. Nobody seems to be interested in giving that sort of questionable pleasure. This is just on the Juggalo forum. This is just here. You know something? We both missed this last time. I went through this whole thread. I went through this whole fucking page and laughed at the haha, look, he looks like haha, and here's a Tech 9, haha, and look at him, he's short. But then the same short little man putting the angel on top of the Christmas tree, standing atop his wife, because of course he has to, because he's a short little man. The same short little man, one post earlier, talking about going on a mass murder spree. Guys, this is just on here. We both missed this. This is a surprise. This is free DLC for for the mistake that I just made. Yeah. So I don't know. I like how this post gets no fucking reaction either. It's like he's saying, like I'm trying to figure out. Screams can be taken in so many ways. Tears, looks of agony. They're all subject to how they're perceived. So what he's saying basically is, I want to go kill a bunch of people, and then when they scream, it's gonna be because they're having fun. I don't understand, and nobody responds to this. This is just fine. This next guy is just talking about how he's got a good thread. Yeah, here's your motherfucker. And now here's this guy again, like nothing happened. Here's this guy in his 1,000 pictures and his little daughter. Oh, that's all fine. Oh boy. And here's Peach Love Fago. We missed that one. But yeah, oh boy. Here's the big balls Christmas at our house. Okay, and now I think we're all fully caught up on the things that I stupidly missed. Now, and also this, which I just didn't even notice. Okay. It is very easy to underestimate the guy on the other end of a keystroke. Well, I mean, you heard it here first, guys. Don't underestimate him. He looks like he's got a pretty short fuse. Anyways, so back to the forum. Here we are. Well, here we are going to be in the Tunnel of Love. The Juggalo love section. First threesomes. Real juggalettes. Hi, I'm fucking lonely. Love me. Ninja for ninja. Gay male juggalo here. I guess they call themselves ninjas. Is that like ma ninja? That kind of thing? Like they're too white and hilarious to say the other word, so they so they say ninja? Is that what's going on? Okay. Let's check the chat. Whoop whoop. Your toes, hand them over. He'll run around in the air vents of your house, crawl into your bedroom, and stab you, the short little man. He's such a short little man. It's fine. Is that a picture of Aleister Crowley? Go back to the Aleister Crowley post. Mr. Crowley. I think we're going to get copyright claimed by Ozzy Osbourne just for looking at it. No, I'm sorry. We're in the tunnel of love now. We've come too far. Yeah, Larry's like that sometimes. Exactly. It's fine. Raise our bloody hatchets if we must! Such a short man has so much anger. Well, you know, it's proportional. Imagine this little man going on a rampage on you. What the fuck? It's the short guy from the bagel video, bro. That's what I was saying when I was just showing a fucking bear on the screen. I can't make fun of the Juggalos because, like, look at me. I'm sitting here like, haha, look, smuggling over this fucking, I pulled a Sargon. I'm smugly chuckling over spelling mistakes, and look at my... Okay, well, hang on now. We can't show this just outright. Now, I'm going to remember to do it right this time, but considering we're in the tunnel of love, that's a pretty suggestive name, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just vet this pretty quick here. Okay, this looks fine. This looks fine. Everything's fine. Okay. There you go. You know, I figured out why that happened. It's not just because I'm stupid, but it's also because you know, you check the page and you're like vetting it, and then you see something and you're like, oh boy. And then you just forget. You're just back to it. You're just locked in, you know? But anyways, what's up? So my GF and I have always, first of all, this is from Juggalo for Life with one post. Always fantasized about having a threesome, but have been nervous in the past to actually do so. I thought, why not have it with a juggalette? I mean, if anybody's gonna make me feel less nervous, it's the fucking idiot in clown makeup. I feel like it would make it less awkward, and let's face it, juggalettes are down with whatever and are pretty chill. I'll keep that in mind. We're going to an ICP show in early May, upstate New York, Clifton Park, and thought it would be the perfect opportunity to try and find someone chill enough. Thoughts? A little aggressive there with the... We don't need that. If you're into molly.jpg, okay, what is this going to be? Hang on, hold the fort. What's molly.jpg? Well, it's a broken image, whatever it is. Page not found. Well, shit. That's just too hot for Fago lovers, unfortunately. Yeah, man, I'll do it. Okay, so I just noticed that the posts that get like... I just noticed the posts that get like whatever, like Reddit Gold or whatever, like an upvote, they're called whoop whoops. So Randy Gall here got this many whoop whoops. Whoops received, whoops given. I don't give a single whoop about this. Randy posts usually annoy the living shit out of me, but that was pretty fucking funny. If you absolutely love your girl and plan to be with her forever until death do y'all part, then I recommend keeping it as a fantasy, homie. If y'all can easily get over fights and forgive each other for anything, then go for it. Good luck, Maine. I agree with this, because I had a girl that said she was down for threesomes, and the first couple times she was cool. But one night we were about to have a threesome and she passed out. She got pissed when she woke up to me pounding her friend. After that, shit went downhill. Well, that's not how it works, genius! I guess it is kind of how it works, actually. Actually, like, yeah, no. Actually, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, like, you're not supposed... It doesn't really count as a threesome if one of them falls asleep during it. But if you've already given your consent to that happening with somebody else, then, like, it's kind of your fault for being the one who fell... I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah... Is your girlfriend actually attracted to women? My last GF and I had a few threesome experiences that went fine with no leftover issues or concerns. We also had a lot of girls who thought the idea of a lesbian threesome was hot, but freaked the fuck out once shit began playing out. If the communication is strong between the two of you, I say why not. Well, this one's very, like, this one can type. I'm amazed. I don't see that many spelling mistakes here. That's great. Juggalo for life again. Bunch of upstate New York people have been joining the group. Keep in mind, everybody, if you need a place to move, do not go to upstate New York. It is now infested. Make sure your chick is really down with a three-way and not just saying it to please you. Make sure the chick you try to pick up at ICP is single. I know a bunch of people in the area that will not take kindly to you messing with their chicks. Make sure never to bang the third alone. Always make sure your chick is a part of it. Well, yeah, thanks to that other guy, now they know. You're treading very, very dangerous territory, mate. Hope you and your girlie are real tight. I've seen threesomes break couple up before because one party or the other didn't realize they were the jealous type until midway through. Take people's advice and think really hard if this is what your girlie actually wants. If she does, then go hard, son, and avoid Randy Gall. You'll thank me later. Okay, well, there's that thread. Yeah, it's just fascinating. Just the minutia of just like their basic interactions. It's like observing an ant farm. It's amazing. Or maybe an alien ant farm. Anyway, so let me check this one. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, that's the one we just... Real Juggalettes. That thread goes on for a few more pages, but frankly, the guy who posted the thread only had one post on the entire forum, so I'm gonna assume it didn't get. I'm gonna assume he didn't come back. But here we are in Real Juggalettes, and it looks like it's fine. Vetting complete. There you go. Listen, it's turning into a process. I'm locking it down. It's not going to happen again, I promise. Next time I'll mute myself instead, just like the last time that happened. Wonderful. Okay. Any Juggalettes up in here want to be friends. See where it would take us. Serious inquiries, 29 to 45 females only. There are like 2 lets on this whole forum. One is married. The other is like fresh out of high school. Check Facebook, homie. You'll have better luck. Man, imagine being the two Juggalettes on this forum. You thought that one girl at the one single girl at ABDL party had a rough time of it. At least most of the guys there wouldn't touch an adult human female. So, like, oh boy. I thought this was going to be a thread about the old school website realjuggalettes.net. ASL. Some that don't post have told me that they read this place daily, so you might want to check your inbox for responses. Well, there you go, guys. If Tinder's not working out for you, just make a desperate post on the Tunnel of Love here at fagolovers.net forum, and you got your match, everybody. Let's see, Ninja for Ninja, gay male juggalo. Do some quick vetting. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And there you go. Alright. Ninja for Ninja. Hit me up. Zach is my name. Looking to get to know a guy romantically. What? Oh, shit. This guy found another post from this dude who posted this thread. Where he says, "What up, ninjas and ninjets? I'm from Hannibal MO. I made this profile a minute ago, but just got a phone with internet. So here I am again. Anyway, in a phase in life that's pretty lonely right now. I'm in an involuntary treatment center for drugs and mental issues." Wow, this guy's really getting into him. He's like, this guy specifically came to this fucking Juggalo forum to like chill out and not have to deal with his fucking mental problems, and just like live, and find a non-judgmental crowd. And here's this guy. Man, fuck this guy. Just like shows up in some other thread completely unrelated. But it's okay, everybody, because he's a moderator. I need to just go off briefly because I grew up using forums for a long time, and I'm so used to seeing moderators on forums who think that they have power. It's adorable. It's lovely. When you see some guy who's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's right. I moderate the Juggalo forum. You don't fuck with me.
It's so precious. It's just so precious. It's like, I'm not saying that's necessarily what's going on here, but I see this moderator swinging his judgmental ass dick around. Like, fuck off, dude. This guy's just looking for some love, you know? Like, you don't need that. You don't need that. Fucking hell. I bet if it wasn't a moderator, he wouldn't get away with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just rude. It's just rude. Yeah, I don't know. This is a more active forum than I was expecting. Like, I wasn't expecting that many. Well, I say that, but also the last few posts were from like months ago. At least on this forum, this sub forum. So weeks and months ago. Yeah, I guess there's not that many Juggalos who know how to use a computer. I shouldn't be surprised, really. Let me check the super chats here and the regular chats and things of that nature. I'll cut up there. And here we go. Claw, stop grooming us. Well, I mean, look at fetish thread. Yeah, okay, maybe. That's maybe, but I'll have to do some vetting. Move aside, plebeians. I moderate the dumb stream hour by Clawmans. I will now permanently ban 30 of you. Man, Tristan's not fucking around. You better just, you know, I don't know. Send him your best like Majima memes. David, you need to chill. Want a chill conversation? No, you get judgment. I'd like judgment. It's still a little overpriced, but... Can we actually start a rumor that James Charles is a Juggalo, though? I mean, prove that he's not. Prove that he isn't. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. Millette. Tips clown wig. Very nice. Very nice. Come on. What's wrong with being a Juggalo / Juggalette? You know? I don't know. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. You know? That's the answer. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. We're just merely looking at things that exist on the internet, you know? That's how it be. Now I'm going to look at the fetishes thread here because people asked. Some quick vetting. Some extreme vetting. Seems to be fine. So what do we got? Mine is diapers. You know, I did the Juggalo forum for a reason, because I didn't want to. I don't want to be. I have no interest in being famous ABDL reviewer DeadwingDork. I don't need that kind of title in my life. But it follows me, you know? Even when it's Juggalos, somehow it happens. I'm amazed. But there you go. Diapers. He likes them. He likes the diapers. I mean, I guess we know that, considering his name is Diapered Clown. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't choose these things. It had to be the first fucking post in the thread, too. Like, it had to be. It just had to be. Alright, well, we got Pogs. What are they? Do you mean
Pause.
No, he doesn't mean pause, you fucking weirdo. He means Pogs. Good God. This guy I could have a beer with, but this fucking... Dipping her titties in Faygo and slapping my face with them. Autoerotic asphyxia. I don't have a comment for this. That just submitted with that comment. Autoerotic asphyxiation while watching interracial midget porn. Midget golden shower porn. Okay. Brazilian fart porn, feet, self-mutilation, mutilating other people. Boy, these juggalos sure seem like an interesting crowd. Interesting folks.
Yes.
Alright, well. I wanted to see if the rest of this line had anything interesting to say, but... yeah. I feel you on that fart porn. Somebody put that on my tombstone. Fat-ass white girls, big old butts, large curd or small curd. Fart porn, ha ha ha, push that shit out. Bitches with 2 heads? Also the 69 clipper position where you do a 69 but just chew each other. Guys, I think this might be the worst forum in the world. I didn't expect to blow my load this quick on the fucking Juggalo forum. We still have the Smurf mutilation forum to go to, but chubby chicks. Give me a chubby goth girl any day. Not sure if that's a fetish though.
Oh, you bet it is.
There is someone else on here who is into diapered furries. Great. It's this fucking moderator again. Like, what business is it of his? What that guy's into? What? Can we just analyze that actually for a second? That's kind of weird. Isn't that a little weird? This guy posts that he likes diapers. And then this moderator comes along and he's like, here's another person who also likes diapers. That's just a little weird. That seems like an invasion of privacy. If they want to say that, if they want to tell people that like in this thread, that's up to them. Fucking hell, mod man. What is wrong with you? Have some fucking decency, dude. Porn MD, huh? Maybe someday. I'm into chicks ages 40 to 60. Nothing under age 30. I mean, not sick. I mean, if you're dating a supermodel and if she's an ex-supermodel and she's 65, then like, yeah, okay, she's probably gonna, I don't know, man. I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. The taste of a fresh squeeze. Okay, go. This guy just comes along and says he's into bestiality like it's fine, and it's fine. No, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, just here along with everything else. Just bestiality. It's cool. It's alright. Wow. There's no fucking rules on the Juggalo forum, man. We could see anything. The next post could mention something. I mean, we already had a post going off about planning a fucking drug-fueled murder spree. So... oh boy, okay. Cute black girls with fat asses. I guess that's why I married one. Oh, and lactating. I don't know if it's legal for me to comment on this, but who cares? Mine is tranny guys. Why would that not be legal? I'm confused. Shrimpin'. From Fuck Her Right in the Pussy offers shrimpin'. I'm gonna leave this thread on shrimpin' because I don't know what shrimpin' is, and I'm fine not knowing. So we'll just leave it there. There's a second page, you know, you can go and read it if you like. But we have other forums to get to. And frankly, I don't need to know anything beyond shrimpin'. I don't think anything's gonna... Nah, I'm good. Shrimpin', that's it. That's it, man. Alright, well, that's some of the Juggalo forum. Just fantastic. Just incredible. No rules. Pretty much a replacement for Tinder, apparently. Yeah, there you go. You know, have at it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we make jokes, but, like, for some of you, you might be seeing this, and it might be, like, the first time I saw Yojimbo, it just, like, wow, it just changed my life, you know? Like, it just made me realize new things about, like cinema, and this could be like that, but with, like, clown makeup, you know what I mean? Like, this could change our lives. So, here we go to our second forum, and, apparently, as I learned this morning, while I was watching a stream from Joel, I looked up, somebody had recommended I do the Ice Chewers forum, which here we are, but somebody recommended that, and I looked it up, and apparently Joel previously covered the Ice Chewers forum. I didn't know he covered that sort of thing, but somehow everywhere I go, I managed to rip somebody off. So let's get 'em, boys. Yeah. I can go full bootleg Joel here. I'm already like 90% bootleg Canadian Joel. So, it's fine. I can go full bootleg. Nuclear bootlegs. Here we go. Stories of ice chewing. Now, these are some pretty old threads. These threads go back quite a ways. Back to, like, the fucking 2009, some of them. How old are some of these? Okay, well, here's all this, I guess. That's great. That's great. Replace the spam with his coconut gun. Oh, it doesn't exist. God damn it. I wanted to know what the coconut gun did. I had a feeling it fired, rapid fire. Anyways. Yeah, so this is a long-standing forum. Those of you who remember the Sneeze Fetish Forum video, this might be ringing some bells. This might be like a nostalgic trip for you. No spill containers for bedside ice chewing. From parents. Glad to know it's not just me. Addicted to ice, but not chewing it. Well, what are you doing with it? I've been essentially addicted to ice for the past 5 years or so, but not chewing it. What I do is I just let it melt in my mouth while I move around with my tongue, allowing the ice to make contact with every part of my mouth, tongue, inside cheeks, etc. But I avoid prolonged contact with my teeth. Cold teeth feel weird. I always felt slightly eased by this because I can enjoy the alerting sensation of ice being in my mouth while avoiding the chewing ice is bad for your teeth warnings. A seemingly peculiar result of this is that I prefer denser, purer, smoother, and finger-sized ice blocks. The ice served on airplanes in the beverages is literally the perfect ice for me, while Sonic ice isn't that great. Yeah! So is anyone like this? I know this technically marks me as a non-ice chewer, but I think I shared the feelings of the icy sensation with everybody else here. That is wonderful that you've been able to resist the chewing of the ice. I have gone back and forth of both doing chewing and letting it melt in my mouth. I have had an ice addiction for almost 30 years. Ice addiction. I know the best places to get ice all over the country. My teeth have really suffered. I am now back to letting it melt in my mouth. Good luck and keep up the good work. 30-year ice addiction. But more than that, this is like a rapid-fire post. We got the 30-year ice addiction that hits me like a slap in the face. And then we got I know the best places to get ice all over the country, which hits me like a fucking knee to the balls. And then we got my teeth have really suffered. When you have fucked up your teeth because of your crippling addiction to ice, that is really something else. That is something. I don't know what to call that, but that's definitely... Okay, there's the ice chewing forum. What kind of ice do you like most? And he really wants to know this. This guy from 2008, by the way. Which, by the way, we need to keep in mind that statistically speaking, anybody posting a thread from like 2009, yeah, they're probably... There's a very good chance they're dead at this point. So just keep that in mind. Any one of these people could be dead. That's a lovely thought, I know, but like, it's possible, you know? It's been a long time since I rock and rolled. So what kind of ice? Big ice cube, small ice cube, moon-shaped ice cube, pearl ice, shaved ice, snow ice, ice chip, crushed ice. Man, this is a whole fucking thing. This is like... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open a store that is... Well, I was going to say I'm going to open a store that exclusively sells different kinds of ice, but then I realized that the store would have to, and I mean have to, and have no other option but being called Just Ice. And then that's... I don't know. That kind of ruins the actual joke. Like... That would actually be a great thing. A store that sells just ice. They're called Just Ice. And it's the only time that joke is ever going to be relevant because they literally do only sell just ice for ice-chewing aficionados. That is... I mean, you would not get much business, but the business that you did get would be from all over the world. You would attract this guy. His name is Ice Madness. And he joined in 2008, and he only has 3 posts, so likely he's dead, once again, but... what the fuck is going on? Are we effing? What the fuck is going on in this stream? I don't know what's... This OBS just disconnected for, some reason. I haven't dropped any frames. Is everybody okay? We're effing. I don't know. I don't see a steady storm of Fs, but I see a fair number of Fs. Now people are just effing for, like, the fun of it, I guess. Okay. I paused for a moment. The stream is back. This is the power of a wired internet connection, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just hats off to Canadian internet, because this is just amazing. Just amazing. Can't watch YouTube videos. Can barely look at an ice forum. Very good. Very nice. We don't need Fs in chat. We need clap emojis. Alright, well. This is the shit showest of streams. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure this one can't be archived because it's just been such a fucking mess. I was actually going to do that. I was going to archive this one because it's, you know, pretty fun little forum dive, but no. Between my own mistakes and OBS's problems and the internet problems, I don't know. This is going to be an exclusive secret live stream, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, what kind of ice do you like the most? Various kinds. As I was saying, I don't know how much of my stupid fucking joke you got, but I wasn't even setting myself up for the pun Just Ice. I literally had the idea of a store that sells Just Ice, and then I realized that it has to have that name. Like, it's gonna have to. And so But yeah. Sonic Nuggets, they are the best. This is the second time I've heard about Sonic Ice, specifically. Is that like a brand of ice, or are they talking about, like, the place with the milkshakes? Little thin squares, tubelets. Snowy and shaved. I can't enjoy any of the crunchy form. So now I have tennis elbow from standing hunched over my little ice shaver. This is fucked up. They're putting themselves through some fucking, like, torture to get their ice fixed. This is insane. We got one guy who's, like, wearing down his fucking teeth because he eats ice too much, and now we got another guy here who's, like, giving himself fucking elbow injuries. No wonder they're all dead. I mean, hypothetically. But fucking hell, man. Like, okay. I have to admit, I like chewing ice. I agree. Well, not chewing it, but I'm with that other guy who likes having ice in your mouth just because it's nice. Like, I can't do it with full, like, ice tray ice cubes, but if it's like an ice machine at a hotel, and it's those little cube ices with, like, the little hole in the middle, those are fucking magnificent. You just sit there with the ice bucket on your lap, watching some fucking trash TV or whatever in your bed, and you're just popping back some ice like it's fucking, like they're fucking M&Ms. It's great. It's great. So I can see the appeal. Ice is good. I'm with them there, but fucking hell. Glad to meet another ice eater. Well, it's more of a drinking. It's more like drinking, isn't it? It's kind of like with nut. Is it eating nut or drinking nut? It's the same thing. Are you eating ice or are you drinking it? You're savoring the nut. Same with the nut. Same with the ice. So glacier ice. Hi, I'm new to this forum, but not new to chewing ice. I've been addicted to the stuff for almost all my life. I didn't start noticing the different types of ice until pretty recently, and I have found the ice I prefer. I work in a hospital in the Our Shitty. What? I'm a spam... What? What? Okay. So I think there was some kind of, like, automated thing that caught a part of this guy's post. Or lady, actually. It's Christine. I don't know. I don't know. You'd think she would have noticed that her post got fucked up. You'd think anybody else would have made a comment about it. Is this a new... Okay, I don't know what's going on, but, I work in a hospital in the Our Shitty I'm a Spammer who can't get a job. Also, our product sucks. Don't buy from us. Suck and we will rip you off. Which is where I think the best ice is found. Oh, okay. Thanks, Christine. Thank you for your knowledge, Christine. I appreciate it. Hello, Christine. Good to hear from you. Oh, I agree. Sonic Ice. So good! Okay, I need to know what Sonic Ice is. Is this a brand? Is this like a brand of ice that I can go to the store and buy? Or are they just talking about ice? Oh, okay. No, they mean okay, so I guess Sonic has a specific kind of ice. They mean, like, the cult appeal of Sonic. So here we are. I thought this was just going to be a forum video, but here we are on YouTube with somebody here who's got some information. At least 216,000 people have an intense devotion to chewing on ice from Sonic Drive-In. But why?
Out to Sonic, but before we get to Sonic, I just want to feel free to open one of my favorite places.
Like and subscribe. Right, this video from 2012. Make sure to smash that fucking bell. They haven't even invented the bell yet, but.
Now, why Sonic Ice? Sonic Ice has got a cult around it. There's a Facebook page for it with
There's a cult of ice, guys.
216,000 people following it, which, you know, seems like quite a lot to me. So I want to get out there and...
How have I never heard of this? How have I not been informed about the ice takeover? And by the way, this ice doesn't look like it's anything too special. You know the kind of, like, ice chips you get in the hospital when you're fucking, like, getting your pancreas out or whatever? That's basically all that is, from what I can tell.
And try the ice and see what the deal is. Yeah, could I just get 2 Chicago dogs and just a cup with ice? Alright, so the deal with Sonic Ice is it's...
I'm gonna load of this fucking casual. He has to come here. He has to come here and pretend to order fucking hot dogs. And like, he's just there for the ice, but he's not, he doesn't feel good about, like, yeah, I don't want to order just ice. That would make me look weird. Just ice. I can't stop saying it. I don't want to order justice. That would sound weird. So I'm going to pretend to order 2 hot dogs also. Did he think he ate them? Do you think he also had the hot dogs? I don't know. I feel like the hot dogs were just a cover because he was too much of a bitch to say, yeah, I'm getting some ice. By the way, is this channel still around? Well, I'm calling him a bitch. No, 6 years ago. Okay, I'm good. What a fucking bitch. Alright,
Small... It's almost pebbly. It's known in the industry as nugget or pellet ice. Sonic switched to a machine called
the ice industry, huh?
Scotsman about 20 years ago, and that really raised the national profile for.
We are getting we are being furnished with every available information regarding ice. Anyway, so yeah, cult of Sonic Ice. Even Sonic Ice is got a fucking weird fandom. That's amazing. It must just be the word. Anybody know any really obsessive, crazy Sonic Youth fans? Snow Ice, the Dairy Queen Ice. Sonic sells their ice by the bag. Huh. I truly wish we had a Sonic around here. Man. Apparently Sonic Ice is like the shit. I just didn't know this. As somebody who is actually somewhat interested in chewing ice, well, not chewing, but indulging, savoring in the nut, as it were, I'm kind of considering ordering some Sonic Ice online and just seeing what kind of state it arrives at my door in. That's gonna be very special. My parent apostrophe S won't. Okay, you put the apostrophe before the S in parents, but you don't put an apostrophe in won't? No, I'm not even going to read your thread. Fuck off. Going too far with ice. Going too far with ice. What's the furthest you've gone?
I've got a story or two, I tell ya.
Embarrassed face. Oh boy. What's your story? I can only imagine. Where'd you put the ice? Where did you put the ice? Where is the ice located? On your person. Please remove the ice. I keep at least 4 32-ounce cups in my car and travel around to local gas stations and fast food restaurants, anywhere that has ice, and fill up. I get back home and indulge. Yum. Yum yum. It can't be homemade ice. I'm on my way to fill up right now. By the way, it's 11 p.m. That means I'll munch throughout the night, drool. It's not so much... Listen, it's not so much that the ice chewing itself is weird. Well, okay, the chewing is. I guess if it's really soft ice, like the Sonic Ice is pretty soft stuff, so I guess if you chewed that, it would probably be fine. But if you're chewing like cubes out of the freezer, that's not good. You don't want to do that. But it's not so much that the ice itself is the weird part. It's more the way that they're so fanatical about it. This is fucking more intense devotion to ice than like. This is more intense devotion to ice than fucking wine people. This is insane. Flavored ice? Oh, that sounds good. Icicles? Wait, what? I normally pass by a car lot where they sell cars. Ice forms on the cars and it then run down on the side, froming icicles. I go there.
I go there deep in the snow so that I can break off the icicles to eat. Someone might think I am trying to break into the cars. I mean, look at the icicles here and see how delicious they look. Especially the ones on the roof.
So this motherfucker is breaking into car lots to steal icicles off of cars. Okay. Yeah, that is... I would say that is the categorical definition of going too far with ice. I'm going to say if you're going to get arrested, if you are willing to break the law for your ice addiction, man, I don't know. How snow can be tasty. It's so polluted. Okay. Wait, what the fuck is this? Did a bunch of people with, like, old accounts just get their accounts hacked or something? Or did this individual just have a signature on this forum, which is, like, fucking... It goes from leather jackets, goes from scamming leather jackets to fucking scamming school and then a Bible college. Alright. Well, ice chewing and nerve damage... Where can I get a good ice maker? Do you have a fridge? What do you do when you have no more ice? This is written in all caps, like fucking... This is some intense shit. This is like... Hang on. Fucking hell. God damn it. I'm trying to set up a thing. What do you do when you have no more ice? I can't go anymore. I don't know what to do. Somebody please tell me your methods. I've tried tray ice and it's not cutting it. My mouth waters. I go nuts trying to get my hands and get whatever ice I can, but it's still not enough. Somebody help me, please. Reply this, my fellow ice chewers. Ah! I'm sorry. I needed to read it that way. The moment I saw the moment I saw it all in caps like that, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the stories forum. His coconut gun, right? Why? Why do you chew the ice? Picked up the habit in pregnancy. I crunch ice because... Alright, here we go. First of all, this thread was from 2009 with 3 replies, and the last reply was from 2016. I love it. I started crunching ice when I was pregnant with my daughter, who is now 5.5. I've been told it could be because my iron might be low. I had my iron checked, and my iron level is normal. I gotta say it correctly, sorry. Then I read that it's a sign of sexual frustration, which explains a lot, lol. Okay, yeah, that really does explain a lot, actually. That really does. I'm sitting here wondering why everybody's so fucking gung-ho about ice. Like, I get it, it's ice, it's pretty good, it's nice stuff, but like, this is some intense shit, and now I realize it all somehow ties into sexual frustration, and that's fine, that's all I needed to know. It always comes back to that somehow, whenever crazy is involved. It's hot as dragon fire here in Georgia, especially in the summer. Ugh. I do have low iron. I take a supplement. And 3, sexual frustration. Alright, okay. Well, I guess that's just the blanket statement for everybody who's into ice. Right. Weight loss surgery. Greetings, my fellow ice chewers. I love ice! I don't know, but I love it. I'm pretty sure it's not because of an iron deficiency. Yeah, I don't have an iron deficiency either, but I sometimes do the ice. I mean, I haven't in a long time because I only have, like, tray ice. But when I used to fucking hop from hotel to hotel, like, I used to work in a hotel very briefly, and a large part of my day involved just figuring out a way to mosey on down to the 4th floor, because that's where the ice machine was. I think I might be one of these people, but, you know, like... I'm making jokes, but I think I found my new home. This is it. This is my site. These are my people. Alright. I'm gonna check the super chats here. Because I haven't done that in a little bit. I just missed this one. 6 sugar, $1.99. Hospital ice is the best ice to eat. It really is. You get it in a little styrofoam cup. It's great. It's just great. It's like the one good thing about being in a hospital. And it's wonderful. Let me check the chat here too. Pubic ice. How do I cook an ice Big Mac? Well, you put the ice in your frying pan. You put in a pound of lard. Ice machines are funky. Don't do it. I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's been a few years, but I mean, I like funk, so it's probably fine. Wonder if we can get Kay to make ice cubes. Somehow she'd probably get them, like, pre-made and just... Chewing ice is a sign of sexual frustration. Yeah, apparently. That's what I'm being told. Lamau, the Iceman cheweth. Good one. Also, the person who said chewing in the chat, who said chewing ice is a sign of sexual frustration, their name is spelled in such a way. I don't know how to say it, but I've actually known this person on Twitter for a few years. And every time I've seen their name, I've assumed that it's pronounced Kuntika. So I'm sorry if that's not how you say it, but welcome to the stream. Icy Crunch. These people replied to this like 7 years since the original post. I don't know. Not true. Jillian isn't sexually frustrated. You're right. You're right. She isn't. She's got her... I think her sexual drive has just completely ended because of the Jilly Juice. She's not one of those girls in the club wearing booty shorts. The Iceman cheweth. Mystery solved. Mr. Freeze over Iceman. At least they don't want to bang ice cubes. They just crunch them. Ice cures iron deficiency. I don't see how frozen water cures anything. That regular water wouldn't also cure. Rip it there! I see some people enjoyed the little musical interruption there. All right, back to it. Back to it. Now that was the Y thread, or the Y board, which is more or less the same as the stories board, actually. Which one has the most posts? I guess that's... Oh, it's this one. Alright. Well, there's not a huge contingent of these people, then. But the most users ever online were back in 2008. I guess there was some kind of, like, event that just wiped them all out. Like, back in 2008, there was 387 of them congregating all at once. Maybe there was, like, a party. But now it's like... Now it's like the days are our ranks are limited, are fewer. What is this archive? This is archived stuff from like the fucking early 2000s. What? It's like random posts archived from the early 2000s. automaticrabbit.com/icechew. What? God damn it. 404 not found. So there were, at some point back in 2004, there were multiple ice chewing forums. Multiple. Yeah, this really was, I don't know what's, it really seems like this stopped being popular. Like it went it went from being popular to being less popular, and I don't understand why. Like, there were so many more posts back in the early 2000s, and now, and then there was another forum, this Ice Chew automatic rabbit thing, and that was back in like 2003, and now the last post was fucking 2017. I think all the Ice Chewers died out. I think they're all gone. Fucking hell, this is... I don't know if we can make any more jokes about this. This is fucked up. Like what happened? Is maybe I made a joke about how all the people from the old threads are probably dead now, but where are all of the current gen of Ice Chewers? You know what I mean? Like, where's the new guard? It seems like it was a thing that just happened, and then all of those people like either died or stopped posting on the site or whatever, and now like I don't know. No posts in fucking 2 years. Maybe this is just a dead forum, you know? Maybe this is just a dead forum and there's another board somewhere about ice chewing. Right. Is there a board for it somewhere? Maybe there's a Reddit. Maybe that's where it's all gone to. Forum. Well, here come the sirens. They're sick of my fucking ice antics. Yeah. Ice gives you cavities. Yeah, you can imagine how weird it was for me when I look up Ice Forum this morning. I'm currently listening to Joel cackle about some nonsense, and I scroll down and I see Rip Ice Chewing Forum, Vine Sauce. What? Like, apparently he viewed the Ice Chewing Forum when he was, I think it was Windows 10 destruction, which was like 2015 or something like that. I kind of remember that stream, and I don't remember an Ice Chewing Forum, but alright. Yeah, but I mean, you search for Ice Chewing, maybe it's this, here we go, here's the Reddit, Ice Chewers Anonymous. Not really anonymous if you're on Reddit, but here you go. Come on. Load the page. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What is going on? Load the damn page. Don't you love it when, like, there's nothing wrong with loading that page. It just, I just clicked on it and it went to a white screen and it just stopped. Don't you love it when computers just do these things? And it's just fine, apparently. And, like, they have a mind of their own, I tell you. Okay, so as you can see, my answer has arrived. We do, in fact, still have ice chewing fanatics, but it seems that they've moved to Reddit. We've got people from as recently as a few days ago. Okay, so our fears have been put to rest, everybody. It's not that all of the ice chewers are dead and no longer on this planet anymore. It's that all of the people whose posts we were just reading are probably like really old boomers who are now actually probably all dead. So this is their kids. I don't know. But yeah, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, they're still ice chewers. They're still around. Wait a second. Ice chewer Discord? Okay, alright. Ice chewer Discord, everybody. This was gonna be just a forum dive. But fucking Icy Lad. There's only one person online, sadly. But here we go. Hopefully this fucking connects. I am not giving you my email. Fuck off. Alright. So, ice-related things. Nothing. General. Hey, y'all. Hey, how long have you been enjoying
the crunch?
Well, number 1, don't be a dick ass. Number 2, chew ice. Number 3, don't make me make new rules. See, this is how I run my Discord. Just don't be an idiot. Don't be an asshole. Well, I guess you can be an idiot. I'm an idiot. I fucking blacked out my... I put a fucking bear and fireplace on my screen for like 20 minutes. Good for me. Good for me. But yeah, no, like it's how I do it too. Just don't be an asshole, and chew some ice, of course. That's the second most important rule on my Discord too. So here's the intro thing. Ice related things. We don't have one of those. We don't have any posts in this section. How long have you been enjoying the crunch? I've been crunching ice on and off for about, give or take 35 years. As a gay Reddit browsing furry, I find that it helps me cope with my sexual frustration. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something to sign out with, but I can't think of anything. Penis. There you go. So we've left our mark on the ice chewing world. Icy Lad is here, and there you go. So we found the ice chewing Discord. We found. Don't worry, everybody. They're not like a breed that no longer exists anymore. We still have ice chewers. They're still with us. They've even got their own little ice chewing logo here. It's pretty good. Yeah. So that was a bit of ice chewing. Namely, in particular, that was the ice chewing bulletin board, icechewing.com, which is really unfortunate for anybody else here who probably already had the idea of making a site called icechewing.com, because really, why wouldn't you? Sorry, that's been taken. But yeah, ice chewing site, not the most active, but if you want your community, you got to go to Reddit for it, I guess. Yeah, so right. Let's switch gears here. Let's take a short trip to the mothering forums. Now, one might initially look at a site like this called mothering.com about pregnancy and things like that, and assume that it would be a fine forum. And you might be right. You know, I haven't actually read a lot of the threads here, but I've heard some things. Well, we've got diapering, so you know there's always that. The diapers seem to follow me. That's great. Breastfeeding, pregnancy and birth loss. Oh boy. Due date clubs, birth and beyond, birth professionals, home birth, C-section birth. Right. We might not be here for too long because, again, I haven't actually seen that much of this forum, but I have heard. Oh, I have heard. Right. Vaccination policies and legislation. Speaking truth to power. Oh, here we go. I was looking for a thread to share these in, but they didn't seem to fit in any of the recent ones. Some courageous voices I happened to stumble across in California Globe. Yeah, that's exactly what you think it is. Teen was paralyzed in a coma, and it was definitely because of the vaccines. Right, okay. Good post and link. Doctors are supposed to report any and all vaccine adverse events to VAERS. There is no penalty for ignoring and not reporting a vaccine adverse event. As I understand, some establishments, doctors can get into trouble for reporting too many adverse events. When my youngest son was in high school, a fellow classmate and football player suddenly ended up in a wheelchair. I asked his parents as to the nature of the injury he had. His parents told me that he was not injured on the football field, but just became ill one day and was suddenly paralyzed. The doctor says this happens all the time and is nothing to worry about. It's normal and nothing to worry about. What? What? I'm sorry, but even if that's not... What? Can you imagine a situation in which a doctor would tell a patient and his parents, yeah, you're going to be paralyzed, but, it's fine. It's normal. It happens to everybody. What, this doesn't happen to you? Fucking loser. Forehead. Right. So, definitely a vaccine event. Vaccines are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Acute hemorrhagic edema of infancy, allergies, diabetes, eczema, petite grand mal seizures. Oh, wow. And then a link to a post, or to an image that we can't see. And a bunch of other stuff that's definitely all related to vaccines. This person has been on this site since 2002. 23,000 posts. Fucking hell. Anti-vaccine activist assaults California vaccine law author, police say. Right. Amazing. Thousands of people demonstrate across the country in many venues peacefully, trying to get attention to their concerns about vaccine safety. Yeah, their concerns about vaccine safety, everybody. It's just a group of people giving their concerns about alien abduction safety, you know? What do you mean you don't take them seriously? And one person commits a violent act and the entire movement is described as violent extremist movement. Well, no. No, it's not that so much as it is so much as it is the fact that your little movement is getting fucking kids murdered. Right, well, murdered. Yeah, getting them killed. Getting fucking... I mentioned before that we were going to look at an anti-vax Facebook group or something. And I started doing that, and it was so depressing, and that's kind of where I'm at now. So basically, here on a website called mothering.com, you know, you're a mother, you're a young lady, pregnant, you're about to give birth, and you're looking for some advice, right? And you come to this site, and you're thinking, gee, well, I don't know much about being a parent. My mom died when I was whatever age, and, you know, I don't know, I need some advice. And what do you find out when your son or daughter is it's coming time for them to get a vaccine? Well, you come to mothering.com, of course. Of course. Now we're apostrophe E terrorists. Yep, those exact words, terrorists. New quacks and bad doctors have thrived on the easy access to billions of people to influence and manipulate with their unproven beliefs about vaccines. Somehow I doubt that at all. The 7 billion of us out there spread out all over the globe. So it's not just USA doctors who are quacks then, right? Boy, this is making me fucking angry. Like, what are you saying, asshole? New quacks and bad doctors have thrived on the easy access. So, what does 7 billion of us have to do with... What? I guess he's saying there's no way they could all be quacks or something? It's not just USA doctors who are quacks then, right? No, like Andrew, what's his name? It's Andrew Wakefield, right? I know of this guy. He's a fucking fraud. He's been proven as a fraud a million fucking times. And these people treat this like, oh yeah, you know, the article starts out slamming Wakefield per the usual, spewing the usual diatribe on him. Yeah, you know, the article starts out condemning Elliot Rodger, spewing the usual lie. You know, those 9/11 terrorists. Okay, well, fucking hell. Just because you don't like the links that you're being given doesn't mean they're not true. Right. The anti-vaccine movement has become a terrorist organization on social media. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, kind of. More or less, kind of, if you think about it. Basically what they do is this. They flood pages that promote vaccination and vaccine safety to share fake news links and their beliefs about vaccines. And that's really what it comes down to. They do this shit on Facebook. They do this all over the place. And they fucking poison the water for anybody who doesn't know better and winds up like, oh yeah, you know, this does sound pretty scary. This does sound pretty, I mean, look at all the big words. After all, remember, what was that one? What was that thread? Speaking truth to power, I think it was. And we see this thing. Yeah, we can get Henoch Schonlein Purpura and fibromyalgia and Rett syndrome and sweet syndrome. Oh boy, look at all those big words, everybody. Better not vaccinate little Johnny. We better just, you know, because after all, measles is a smaller word than like Rett syndrome. It has to be better than that. Definitely. We predicted this. Charter schools being restricted, leading to more children forced to attend public school equals forced vaccines. This is... I just don't understand. I mean, I'm sure some of these people are probably perfectly well-meaning. I'm sure all of them are perfectly well-meaning. I'm sure none of the people on this individual forum are profiteering off of this shit. But that's almost worse in a way. Like you're useful idiots. You're going around just, oh yeah, you know, new mothers. Here's some good advice. Here's some fucking good advice. We'll just go against what all of those doctors with years and years of fucking training in medical school say. No, they're all idiots. Definitely. No, we're the right ones. Vaccine will eliminate HPV. What now? So, they're talking about vaccinating against HPV. And I guess this person... Perfect example of the passionate defense by Monsanto of their right to contaminate everyone with their daily dose. So apparently our vaccines are like Monsanto now, I guess? I think this bitch is mixing up her fucking... Goddamn. Also December 2002. Also nearly 20,000 fucking posts. One can only imagine that most of these posts are probably also fucking mind poison like this. Just useful idiots running around and telling people dumb shit that they heard from some other useful idiot that's being fucking... Make sure to donate to your fundraisers, everybody, because you guys are being persecuted. Fuck off, phone. God damn it. Oh my god. Twitter? We don't need Twitter. California Autism Increase Report. Now, like, look, if you're watching this stream this far into the stream, you're probably aware that I'm not a doctor. So, like, I don't know any more about vaccinations than these people do. But fucking hell, man. It's common sense. It's just common goddamn sense. "99% of the increase in autism could be explained by a change in diagnosis. In other words, there was not any increase in the total number of children in special education, just more children being diagnosed with autism." Yeah, that's how it works. All these fucking idiots who always go, "Yeah, but there's more autism now." Yeah, because we know what autism is now, you fucking moron. Alright, no, I don't know. I'm getting upset now. But let's go to another page here. Do this for another 10 minutes or so, let's say. Move on to another thing. The big pile of good science supporting vaccines. Big pile, huh? Which is supposedly out there somewhere and supports the presumed overwhelming consensus in favor of vaccines. This one person is... There's like only fucking like 5 people on this thing. Remember, everybody, vaccine injury is preventable. Yeah, don't breed. Easy fucking way. How about we just do that? How about we just decide, hey, are you going to be an anti-vaxxer? Yeah, you know what? Don't breed. It's fine. That's the best way of reducing vaccine injury. That's the best way. We should decide on these things before we have kids. Vaccine fascism going viral. This woman has had her Facebook post all over every major media news outlet. She doesn't blame the doctor's office or the man who actually had the measles. Apparently the vaccine hadn't worked for because he was fully vaccinated. She blames me. Right now she blames me for nothing, but because she doesn't even know if her child is sick yet. But it's my fault, because my children who live far away from her aren't vaccinated. First of all, let's just point out what a fucking, like... Look at me, everybody! Look at me! I'm the vaccine overlord here. She blames me specifically. Me with my 39 posts from 2007. Yeah, she blames me. Because it's my fault. I used to feel like I could talk to my coworkers rationally about my decisions not to vaccinate at this time. Yeah, except you've been on this fucking forum since 2007. What is this? Not forever, just for now, because, you know, like all medical decisions for my children, I have weighed the risks and benefits. Oh, you have you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, some crazy bitch on Facebook told me something, so... Yeah, I weighed the risks. You know, like all medical decisions, yeah. I'm not for anti-vaccination. Please vaccinate your child and yourself and your dog. Just don't try to force me to vaccinate myself or my kids. Yeah, cool, great. What happens when I can't vaccinate my kid because he's got like an autoimmune disease? What happens then? Guess he's just fucked, huh? Guess he just got born wrong, huh? Yeah, fuck you, lady. And also, can we just say I'm not anti-vaccination? I'm just on the side for not vaccinating. Oh, fucking hell. No, I'm just on the side for not vaccinating right now. Yeah, I'm not against vaccination for my kids. I'm just against vaccination until they're officially old enough to vaccinate themselves because their fucking mom was an idiot. Alright, I think that's good. I think I'm gonna get pulled off of YouTube if I keep doing this. If I see another fucking post, it's gonna get worse than what I've said so far. Okay, so that's a brief look at the vaccinations fucking board. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's see what the chat's up to. Maybe the chat is completely against me and everybody in the chat is anti-vax and I just made a complete faux pas. I don't know. What's gonna happen? I'm not a white supremacist. I just hate Jews. Yeah, exactly. Can we just go back to this, by the way? I like this sentiment. I used to feel like I could talk to my coworkers rationally about my decisions not to vaccinate at this time. Yeah, but now everybody's so uptight with their facts and knowledge and information. Fucking assholes. I used to feel like I could just, go to the workplace and slap a woman on the ass and ask Jose how many miles per hour he gets on his donkey. But now everybody's got a problem. Fucking weirdos. Alright. Anyways, you ever just dab? I ever just dab. Yeah, I know, Bob. I know, Bob Ross. I can feel the disease coming off of this board. You need super male vitality. Check the Discord. Oh, you mean the ice chewing Discord? Or you mean my Discord? Well, my Discord currently people are talking about gay lazy frogs. So, I guess Alex Jones took over. As for the ice chewing Discord. Fucking hell. Hang on. No, that's the wrong one. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother with the fucking ice chewing forum or ice chewing Discord. I'm sure they enjoyed my post. But yeah, I'm gonna get the next. I'm gonna get the next forum up here, and we're gonna briefly look at that. But Claw, you're about to blow all over all of us. Also, it feels a bit dangerous to go beyond just questing science and learning from it. It's rejecting it as a conspiracy. How can you talk rationally about an irrational decision? Well, I feel like the chat is as anti anti-vax as me. So that's good. We're in fellow shill territory. Just a second here. I have to make sure this site is actually okay. So as I've said, forum for dismembering Smurfs. Or actually, it's just a forum for Smurfs, from what I can tell. It's just a Smurf forum. You wouldn't think that I would need to do heavy vetting for a Smurf forum, would you? You know? You see this. You see Smurf BBS, Smurf's DVDs. Green Papa Smurf, who is he? Smurfette. We can send a Smurf greeting card. And you think that's all fine, right? You think it's all good. So why would I need to do heavy vetting? Extreme vetting on a Smurf page? Why would this be needed? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Well, it seems to be fine. I mean, visibly, I don't know. Hello, all. I recently felt inspired to create more Smurf pictures. I've been rather fascinated by the idea of somehow meeting a Smurf, particularly a baby Smurf. So I made a story about what I'd probably do. For the bathtub scene, I relied on the episode Jokey's Funny Bone for pictorial reference, but the rest of it is pretty much freehand. So, you know, just gonna get me a baby Smurf. Just gonna have one. Yeah, that's interesting. Live specimen, do not drop. I came home to a single package waiting on my doorstep. A small wooden box with ventilation holes in one side and a live specimen label. The box had been addressed to a research lab down the road but had no return address. Normally I would have left the box to be redelivered to the proper place, but I heard a faint noise emanating from it.
It sounded like crying.
Imagine my surprise when I opened the small crate. Inside the cramped confines, on a coarse bed of wool shavings, lay a baby Smurf. The poor creature looked up at me, trembling with fear and bewilderment, a single tiny tear rolling down his cheek. I wanted to reassure the dear tiny blue infant that I wasn't going to hurt him. I had never seen a Smurf before, and I tried to recall anything I had read about them, particularly about baby Smurfs on the bluebuddies.com website. I looked down at him and touched his tail. What a soft, squishy little tail it was! I couldn't resist poking it. The Smurf baby initially flinched, but then a shy smile crept across his little blue face. He was enjoying my affection. Gazing at his adorable tiny face, I decided to give the baby Smurf's bulbous little nose a playful tweak. The baby Smurf giggled and began to wiggle his tail with glee. I continued to play with his little nose, relieved that I had been able to bring the Lilliputian infant to a sense of ease so quickly. Well, we got little Smurf boy in a bathtub. I'd wanted to wash baby Smurf's hat along with his pajamas, but when I plucked it off his head, he let out a startled yelp. Immediately covering his bald blue little scalp as best he could with his miniature hands, he began to whimper and sob piteously. He looked pleadingly up at me and at the little white Smurf hat that I held in my hand. I promptly placed it back on his head, and he sighed with relief. I found an old but clean sock and nudged the baby Smurf until he backed inside. It fit him nicely as a sleeping bag. I placed a pincushion under his head. Aw, it's so cute, isn't it? Interesting story and animation. With this story, I could justify keeping and taking care of the baby Smurf since there was no way to find out where he came from, and I certainly wasn't going to deliver him to the lab, especially when there's a professional Smurf nursery run by caring humans that could advise me. Right, okay. This is so sweet. I liked your story, Smurf in hand. It's really cute. Oh, what a cute story. Yeah, it's really cute. Really cute. The story of my rescued baby Smurf continues. This depiction is probably the closest I'll ever get to actually holding a real baby Smurf. Eventually, I'd like to actually make a gif of the baby Smurf hiding in and then shyly poking his head out of the sock I had him sleeping in. Very specific, almost fetish-like descriptions of these things, wouldn't you say? Very specific.
Very expensive.
Now, after I got off the phone with the Blue Moon Nursery, I saw that the baby Smurf had awakened and was hiding in the sock which I had given him to sleep in. Right. The baby Smurf squealed with delight. It just has to be a baby Smurf, doesn't it? It can't just be a normal Smurfs are pretty tiny on their own. I don't know if this needs to be a baby Smurf. Don't know if you need to make it that weird, bro. But, he had to set an appointment for the nursery for tomorrow. But for now, I had a shopping list to follow, as the nursery staff suggested. Yeah, we got Smurf berry juice. Oh, baby's gone naked. Oh, it's just so cute. It's just so super cute, everybody. Just so cute. This is from 2008, by the way. Maybe this is before we invented internet degeneracy. I don't know. Right, so... Oh, fucking hell. The very next morning, I carefully dressed the baby Smurf in his clean little Smurf pajamas. His constant squirming and my fear of inadvertently harming his delicate body made the task rather challenging. I donned my jacket and then plopped the tiny blue infant into one of the spacious pockets. Right, okay, so when does this... soft knob of a tail... Oh no, what is this? A stern-looking nurse? Oh, it's a baby Smurf medical exam. Stern-looking nurse passed by a window. Make sure to not to vaccinate your Smurfs. Make that rational, irrational decision. I wasn't even in the room as she went about the exam when she produced a tiny little glass... Okay, right. Now baby is truly naked. Thank you, Vic George. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is perfectly wholesome, everybody. Yet another naked baby Smurf picture for you, Vic. Winky Smurf face. Right, so he's playing games with the Smurf. This will be the last part of the story. Aw, this would make an adorable storybook. It's gonna be so good, everybody. Let's jump to page 2 here. Let's keep reading. Baby's bare bottom. Yeah, I don't know. Getting some vibes off of this one. I don't know. Starting to feel like this Smurf community might be fucking a bunch of fucking sickos. I don't know. And not the good kind of sickos like the sicko army that you're all part of watching the stream, but the bad kind of sickos. One day Blueberry, my adopted baby Smurf, was playing outside in a new set of Smurf hat and pajamas I had bought him. While he was climbing on a toy mushroom I had made from Sculpey, suddenly one of the pajama buttons popped off. The tiny creature stared around in bewilderment, feeling exposed below his soft, round little tail, but not quite able to figure out why, let alone why I was laughing out loud. Now it's time for a very sentimental chapter. Okay. Watching the Once in a Blue Moon episode. Can you picture being this big of a fan of Smurfs, everybody? Can you just like no, okay. Blueberry's first miracle. Another little baby Smurf, huh? Dewdrop. Okay. Dewdrop was rescued in a raid on a warehouse used by exotic pet smugglers. She had been found in a pile of filthy paint-soaked rags. She had bruises all over her tiny body, limbs, and even her tail, as if someone had been deliberately pinching her delicate blue skin. During her captivity, in lieu of Smurf berries, someone attempted to feed the poor little creature a salty cashew, nearly choking her. It took 3 weeks before Dewdrop wouldn't scream in terror at the sight of a human face upon waking up from a nap, though she was now trusting to her adoptive human mother. Lonely Dewdrop. Mother? This is a woman? No, I'm sorry, this can't be a woman. There's no... Women don't get this crazy, no. It took 3 weeks, right? Apparently there were bruises on the inside that had never healed. Yeah, you know, happy, friendly Smurf fucking story, right? As the lady finished her story, Blueberry woke up and started squeaking and waving his tiny outstretched arms in the other baby's direction. Yeah, they just have to be babies, right? It just has to be a baby with little bruises all over its body. It just has to be you describing a little baby nearly choking to death and having bruised tail and having bruises on the inside. It just has to be a baby, doesn't it? It just wouldn't be right if it wasn't a baby. As the lady finished her story, Blueberry woke up, blah, 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 we read this. Tiny feet under the blanket. There they are. Isn't it just so cute, everybody? Isn't this just such a cute, heartwarming story that's definitely not got any weird overtones? Lovely chapter, Smurf in hand. Yeah. It's just so lovely. Just so lovely. Okay. Oh god, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Fucking engage. We're getting there. It's happening. This chapter would take place just before the Blueberry's first miracle one. The raid. The day that Dewdrop, the baby Smurf, had been rescued is recounted in the journal of one of the customs agents who broke into the smuggler's warehouse. You know, I never watched Smurfs. Was there a big smuggler side plot? Was there like a gunfight between a bunch of humans fighting for control over the Smurfs? I don't know about that one. Upon gaining access to the warehouse, it became readily apparent that the smugglers were forewarned and had likely abandoned this base of operations in the middle of the night. There were various partially empty bags of animal feed piled in one corner, as well as a couple of empty cages. A metal desk drawer opened to reveal an empty ampule of animal tranquilizer. We were going to tape the area off for later inspection when a faint noise drew my attention. Inside a wastebasket lying on top of a pile of dirty rags was what appeared to be a tiny blue humanoid creature's head. I thought back to our recent training seminar and wondered if what I was looking at was the seldom seen Smurf. Remembering that these sentient Lilliputians could speak, I was about to address it, but I realized at a second glance that this was an infant of the species, a baby Smurf. What my daughter wouldn't give to be here right now. She actually made me take the photos of baby Smurfs from last year's National Geographic and blow them up to poster size for her room. She even had the official life-size, which isn't very big at all, baby Smurf soft vinyl doll. The proceeds of its purchase going to the preservation of the Smurf's natural habitat worldwide. The baby Smurf before me wasn't in good shape, however. The noise I had heard had been its hoarse crying and sobbing. Looking up at me, the creature was visibly terrified. The diminutive blue being's body had been tightly wrapped, I'm thinking about those beans, in rough sisal twine from chin to toe. The wee little infant strained futilely against its bonds, rocking back and forth between the sobs. I started to... we were just skipping this one. I started to unwrap the twine, and when I finished, the poor little creature was naked, except for its little hat. I had guessed right about the baby Smurfs. What's this word? What is this word? What word is blurred out here? What is going on here, guys? What do you think's going on here? What did he guess right about the baby Smurf? The tight, rough sisal twine, probably pronouncing that one, seesaw twine had gouged into the Smurf's tender blue skin, leaving its impression deep into the flesh. The creature also exhibited signs of abuse. Minuscule bruises everywhere, including on the unusual round little tail. I gave the tail a curious, gentle squeeze as the little blue biped squirmed in my gasp. Telltale puncture mark of a syringe. The smugglers didn't seem to have considered this baby Smurf of any value when they had fled, which explained the rough treatment and the general disregard for its welfare. Okay. What do you guys think of this? This is just a cute, fun little Smurf story, right? You guys think this is cute, right? What's with all the abuse? This article is an SCP. It makes you want to kill yourself. Why do they always have to be naked? Why are they always babies?
Because it's cute, don't you understand? It's cute.
Lovely community. Smurf Guy has a YouTube channel? Is that indeed so? What is the YouTube channel? Can we go back to the fur baby who married Twilight Sparkle? I need something wholesome. I know how you feel. This is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen on this channel. It's so cute, I want to drink bleach. You sound like you're dying? Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's fine here. Let me check the super chats here. $2 from Tamara Jerusik. Why did you have to call us out, Poppy? This was from like 10 minutes ago, and I don't know what it's about, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You're all lovely people. trust me. I'm currently reading some kind of fucked up Smurf story, so y'all are fine. Everybody in the chat is a fine human being. You're all wonderful. So we're babysitting Dewdrop. The minute creatures were initially bewildered by the way their tiny hands and knees would sink slightly into the cornmeal whenever they attempted to crawl about. Right. Baby Smurfs begin to cry. Dewdrop needed a diaper change and probably a bath as well. Here we go. Now we get into the real bad shit. I plucked Dewdrop out of the playpen and, peeling off her lavender pajamas, discovered the offending diaper. I unfastened the safety pin as she twisted in my grasp. Only when I'd removed the soiled bit of cloth from her did she cease her sniveling. Right. I carried Dewdrop with me into the bathroom. Vegan soap. Oh, fucking hell. Hypoallergenic vegan soap is the most disgusting thing I've read so far. When it came time to wash little Dewdrop's face, the poor thing started bawling and squirming hysterically when I inadvertently got soap in her eyes. There simply wasn't anything such as a no tears formula when it came to baby Smurfs. So sensitive were their little eyes. Yeah. But it's cute though, everybody. We got 2 versions of this one. 2 versions. Baby Dewdrop Smurf gets her bath. Such an adorable chapter. Isn't it just so adorable? Okay. I just wonder what kind of, this was 2008. This was before it was public knowledge that this kind of weirdo existed on the internet. So maybe they actually did just think this was cute. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Blueberry pie. So the Smurf is in a pie. Lovely and delicious creamy blueberry. Great. So funny and cute, everybody. So funny and cute. What sweet new chapters. Poor little Dewdrop all tied up.
But why? I'm asking you a question. Why? Why is this in your story about Smurfs? Why is that in your story? Why are none of you questioning why there's like fucking abuse in a story about Smurfs? And here's Mario. Okay. All right. There's Mario, everybody. He's there. Mario has logged in. It's time to take a piss, everyone. Peekaboo, we see you again. It's a blueberry pie. Surprise. A soft and squishy blueberry. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. So cute, guys. Isn't it just so cute? I knew there was such a thing as a blueberry fetish, but I didn't know it was this. So one rainy afternoon, as I watched Blueberry sitting and babbling unintelligibly on the living room floor, I decided to check his diaper before getting ready to wash a load of laundry. My lady friend had just returned the wee baby Smurf after taking her turn to babysit him while I ran some out-of-town errands. Upon touching the diaper to feel for wetness, I took the liberty of giving his tail a customary squeeze as well, but once simply wasn't enough this time. I exclaimed, "Pardon me, Blueberry, but the way you look sitting there right now and prattling in your little Smurf baby talk is just too irresistible."
What do you guys think of that one? You think this is just fun, cute, happy, fun Smurf story? We still cute now? Blueberry stared over his shoulder at me in bewilderment as I commenced to repeatedly mash down on his plump little blue tail and diapered rump, pinning it to the floor and driving tiny squeaks from the creature as if he were some pet's rubber squeeze toy. When you say pinning it to the floor, that's... The little creature's blue tail flattened like a pancake under the pressure of my index finger, but as soon as I released it, the resilient appendage and equally soft and pliable rear end would spring right back into their original shape.
"You're 10 times better than a whole package of Charmin bathroom tissue,"
I proclaimed in conclusion. At that moment, I half expected Mr. Whipple to walk into the room to say, "Don't squeeze the baby Smurf," an admonishment. I don't know who Mr. Whipple is, but I'm at this point half expecting the fucking FBI and RCMP and the fucking National Guard to break into your goddamn house. Blueberry blinked up at me with a rather puzzled look on his face, making me laugh. Ha ha ha. It's just so cute. It's just so cute how this large, grown adult individual is treating these tiny creatures like they're his fucking inanimate plaything objects. That's just so cute. Just so cute. You managed to give your Blueberry a delightful softness, Smurf in hand. I think that the little baby Smurf's tiny bodies are irresistibly squishable, and I've probably written in every single chapter of my story somewhere trying to demonstrate that, particularly with those unique,
soft little tails of theirs.
What is this now? What is this now? Screech of a smoke detector. Tried to ascertain the origin of the fire, but it was soon apparent that there was none. The low battery warning has triggered the alarm. After shutting off the smoke detector, I found Blueberry rolled into a little blue ball on the floor, gripping his pajama-clad feet tightly, with his tiny face, buried between his legs and trembling. I could see his little round blue tail poking through the seat of his PJs. Tries to unroll him. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like the name Smurf in hand, and the way so much of this has to do with him, like, using his hand to physically manipulate the Smurf, is weird. It's specifically weird. Like, it's more weird that it all seems to come back to the hand and poking the Smurf and touching it and rubbing the tail and unrolling the Smurf and moving its hands away from its feet and, like, manipulating it. Can you imagine if you were a Smurf having some fucking weird sweaty fat son of a bitch, like, moving your limbs around and trying to this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This fucking Smurf is living in terror. Perplexed, I watched the baby Smurf in the throes of debilitating fear. Yeah, maybe because it's being abused by its fucking psycho owner. Every time I tried to touch him, he'd flinch and cry out. Yeah, gee, I wonder why. That almost sounds like some kind of a reaction. Oh, boy. The human world, no matter how much I tried to make accommodations, was at times too... I can't believe I'm getting, like offended on behalf of a fucking Smurf. You know why it is? Because it doesn't end at Smurfs, and you and I both know that, chat. You and I all know that it doesn't just stop at Smurfs. Poor little thing hiding behind his little hat. So, all of these other people in this thread are just cool with this. And they think that this is just fine. None of them seem to... they're on board. They are so on board. So the real question is, how bad does it get, you know? Like, how bad could it possibly get? Because they're not throwing up any issues with all the abuse. They're not throwing up any issues with any of that shit. No, but it's all fine. So this, again, all fine. Adorable little trembling Smurfling. Yeah, that's adorable. Squeaky Smurf in part 2 of this chapter. Tattlerette will actually meet, talk to, and handle Dewdrop and Blueberry. This gives me more time to study how to draw Raven's character, blah blah blah. Tattlerette means Dewdrop and meets Dewdrop and Blueberry. Wicker baby carrier. The speaker was a Smurfette. That's what an adult Smurf looks like. The petite creature. We don't want anything to do with an adult Smurf. No, that's not our shit. Signaling the stork. This is just a bunch of shit. This is just so much shit. This isn't even... This is the kind of chapter... This is the beach episode chapter where it's like, this isn't even disturbing, but it's so in-depth and fucking weird that it doesn't... It's not better. It is not better. This is not... None of this is all that weird, except for the smugglers and poachers and stuff. Poaching Smurfs. No, none of that is particularly even that strange. It's the detail that we're putting into all of this that's really fucking me up right now, you know? Oh my god. Tattlerette, and yeah, we got this fucking... Smurfs Matters Understanding and Relations Foundation. This invites us to reflection. Peoples in the whole world can hardly understand each other. Just imagine towards cute little Smurfs. Hence the need of a better acknowledgement among all, either being Smurfs or humans. What the fuck are you saying? Chapter 2, Dewdrop and Blueberry, right. As you've seen, many humans in my series have no sensitivity toward the well-being of Smurfs, and some are outright cruel to the tiny blue beings. The politicians are there for their own gain, of course. Why are we talking about politicians? With Smurfs being so vulnerable and with no officially defined rights, it's no wonder. Tattlerette has armed guards. What the fuck is happening? You should definitely adopt a baby Smurf. Winky Smurf face. I don't like this. I don't like this whole thing about, oh yeah, some of them are just cruel, but I just manipulate it for my own loving needs. I'm good. I'm not cruel. I'm not doing anything cruel to a living creature. Nah. This is a great mindset to have. Yeah. I've never seen this one before in any other group of people who break the law with their fetish. Right. So, Tattlerette, Blueberry. I'm not seeing as much. I'm seeing a soft tummy and Smurfette's arms and sleeping sock and yeah, okay. Like it changes. It goes from being really fucked up to being less fucked up, but it's the detail, you know? It's like, I don't know. I'm gonna skim through some of this. I'm gonna try to get to the I don't know, good shit. I don't know. But here we go, everybody. We've got another little Smurf. Oh yeah, she loves to cuddle and have her tiny blue Smurf tail played with. She just love that blue Smurf tail. Everybody. This individual seems to be really fixed on the blue Smurf tail. And it's a pity that Strawberry is, in spite of being well treated, seen as if she was just a pet, when in fact she's simply a baby of another species. This person's really standing up for the Smurf rights. Right, Strawberry's pick. Turned out that Strawberry was still available, so she went home to the nursery. The tiny blue creature had been trained... Oh my god, what is this? Sedated by an injection in her tail, the baby Smurf lay on a heap of shredded newspaper in a cage for rodents. The tiny blue creature had been trained to drink from the water dispenser meant for hamsters and to eat dried Smurfberry food pellets from a tray which was attached to the cage wall. Scattered about were just a few toys, a plastic ball, and some alphabet blocks included. The staff at the exotic pet agency said that they usually didn't dress Strawberry except for her Smurf hat. Right. Crawling around naked. After all too short a time, I had to pry Blueberry's and Strawberry's tiny blue hands off of each other's teensy Smurf tails as they sat side by side looking up at me with dismay. So, Blueberry and Strawberry were like fucking, and this guy comes along and cock blocks them. Right. In addition to merry squeaks and giggles. Uh-oh, what is this? Blueberry is blissfully purring / gurgling away as his sensitive little baby Smurf's tail is scratched for the first time by a grown Smurf. Dewdrop wants her... Oh, she's shaking that ass waiting for her tail to get scratched, too. But yeah, you know, just a fun, cute little story. They're just so cute, everybody. They just can't stop being so cute. Every fucking response uses the word cute. This is... If these people are not all child rapists, I'm going to be amazed. Alright, so... Baby Smurf into the story. Pom Pom? The first Smurf with a disfigurement that the Blue Moon Nursery had ever acquired. You really mean to tell me this is not a fetish? You want me to believe that? Okay. The road next to the lad's father's farm was a favorite place for humans to dump their unwanted pets. A rat attacking another rodent. The lad raised his air rifle for a shot. The rat scurried into the field and out of sight. The other thing had no fur, and its skin was blue. Against his better judgment, he picked it up to examine it more closely. The terrified little being... They're always scared. You have to remember that. These Smurfs are always terrified. That's part of it. That's what gets them going. That's what really gets it off. That's what really makes the little Smurf become the big Smurf, if you know what I mean. They need to be terrified. That's the only way it can work for him. Wide-eyed in terror, watching the news about a raid in the area on exotic animal smugglers, he remembered the discovery of a baby Smurf and what it looked like. So that was what this thing must also be, he thought, turning the petrified creature to look at it from all sides. It was a male of the species. It was completely naked. Even its Smurf hat was missing. And that its fleshy blue tail had been completely chewed off by the rat. So we've got a Smurf being eaten by a rat. Baby Smurf, no less. That's cool, though. That's fine. A lot of stuff about this baby tail stuff. Okay. So they feel really bad about not having a tail. Got Smurf crying here because no tail. I want my whittled tail back. I considered Pom Pom's misfortune. I like this line. This line, it's like he's sitting on a throne in like the Baphomet pose. I considered your misfortune. I thought about what to do with it. At first I wondered if my own little baby blueberry Smurf could heal him like he had miraculously mended Dewdrop's troubled heart. Right. Even in the world of miracles, it appeared amputees received short shrift. So we're able to have living baby Smurfs for these people to fucking rape or whatever they're doing, but I can't get my arm back. That's cool. Few phone calls, prosthetic tail. Make sure to get him a claw hand. That's I hear that's all the rage. Pom-pom. Right, so he's got a fake tail. Okay. Wonderful. He's got a fake tail. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm expecting it to get a lot worse. Because we're only about halfway through now. But I've heard some shit. Adult Smurf, sanitary reasons. You can't Smurf this to us again. No, not the baby, please! The runty blue infant yelped in pain as she was gripped tightly by one of her soft, round ears and wrenched from the arms of her protector. The tiny thing was then repeatedly dunked into and swished around the bucket of soapy water, screeching and spluttering each time her little head broke the water's surface. When the little Smurfling was lifted out for the last time, it was affixed to an overhead piece of twine by a clothespin clamped onto her tender pea of a tail. The adult Smurfs was grabbed next, squirming as he was subjected to the same routine, except that a piece of string was used to bind his wrists behind him, and that he was hung by his bulbous, fleshy nose. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be for the Smurf's big, tender nose to be so tightly clenched. Clenched? It's supposed to say clenched, but I think I invented a new word. Clenched by that clothespin. The adult male Smurf's tears flowed freely as he sobbed in abject misery. The wee little baby Smurf's hysterical squeals tore at my heart. Right, I'm sure they did. The man pulled the trigger on the hose's spray head and, aiming it, drenched the miserable little blue creatures with ice-cold water. They're waterboarding Smurfs. Got your art there. You guys like this? You like what we're seeing here? I gotta make sure to save these pictures because I'm probably gonna need them for a thumbnail eventually, Tristan. Just giving you a heads up. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a full video about this at some point. From cage to cradle. Right. Lovingly made pink outfit. Bow. New pet. Okay. It's like a real baby, only pocket-sized.
I know, that's what makes this so terrifying.
If they're real babies, why is this happening? Why is this happening if they're real babies? Oh, those poor little Smurfs. A cute pic of Blueberry and the tiny infant Smurfling, though. That's so cruel to have them clothespinned like that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't understand this. We've got these people like this guy here who's like, that was very cruel to treat those Smurfs like that. But then he's not blaming this fucking weirdo for making this story. He's blaming the hypothetical, fictional people in the story that this guy has control over. And he's the only person subjecting these Smurfs to torture right now. This guy. Not the people in his story. They are completely subject to his power. Brutal employees from the municipal shelter. So we've got fan art here. Smurf in hand, your last chapter inspired me to draw this pic. Okay. Well, watch out, motherfuckers. They mean business. So many of these posts are thanks, Squeaky Smurf, thanks Vic. Hey, I really like this image, Bob. Can I save this? I really like this image. I would like to save this for my own use. Right, so Vega. During the following several weeks, our newly rescued baby Smurf runt had become the darling of the nursery. Bottle, okay. The baby's tail is very tender and must never be pinched or treated roughly. Here we go. Very tender flesh. Thanks for telling us. The tiny Smurfling runt's blue flesh was by far the most tender. Now, I'm not sure if this is a quote from this guy or from Albert Fish, but I don't like what I'm reading. Suppressed giggles, playpen. So there's the little Smurf is like almost dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck happened? On this particular... Okay, we need to read through this. On this particular afternoon, the little ones were playing a popular game of hide-and-seek. With a playful squeal, the runt dove into a pile of the nursery's workers' uniforms scheduled for the washer, which I just set down for a minute. The runt hid quietly in the heap. Without my realization, I gathered them up into my arms and I carried them to the laundry room. I set the pile next to me in front of the dryer while I emptied the washer of its recent load, the Smurf's diapers. Somehow, the curious little creature had climbed into the dryer from the mound of clothes sitting before it. Without looking, I tossed in a sizable armload of the Smurf's recently washed little diapers. Each baby Smurf required an unbelievable amount of diaper changes per day, if it was to be kept clean, dry, and happy. Neither was the noxious odor of a baby Smurf's soiled diaper for the faint of heart. Only a truly loving person could shoulder the burden and properly care for the fussy, vulnerable little creatures. You're a wonderful, loving person. Our constant toil to keep the baby Smurfs healthy and happy was only possible because of our love for the little creatures. To the devoted staff and volunteers of the Blue Moon Nursery, blah, 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 blah. I shut the dryer door. I'm so great. I'm such a lovely, loving person. We had a motto. We're so great. I put the fucking Smurf in the dryer. I shut the dryer door and, setting it to maximum heat, pressed the start button. The diapers would stay toasty warm when dry. The baby Smurfs love the feel of a fresh, toasty diaper. Returning to the playroom, I got down on my hands and knees, searching every nook and cranny for my diminutive
playmates.
Right, so where are they? I was answered by one or two tiny suppressed giggles. Every time I found a little blue body crouched behind a stack of alphabet blocks or under a cradle, the wee one squealed as I exclaimed, "Gotcha!" and tickled their noses, ears, and, of course, their tails, because that's what this sick motherfucker's into. Systematically locating the hiding baby Smurfs, I plucked them up one by one and set them down in the playpen. Some of the little creatures actually believed themselves sufficiently concealed because they had merely hid their eyes with their wee hands. Their endearing naivete made me chuckle. I had found all but one of them, the latest addition to our little family, the female runt. I wondered why I hadn't yet found her. Was there some place I'd overlooked? Whereabouts had I last seen the dear, mischievous pipsqueak? My blood froze with apprehension when I finally became conscious of a previously unheeded thumping sound emanating from the dryer in the adjacent washroom. Diapers did not go thump in the dryer. Later on, we'd play back a recording from the baby monitor in that room during the accident's investigation. Just audible above the rumble of the clothes dryer's rotating drum, we heard the runt's frantic screams from within. Before the air had eventually become too stifling hot to breathe, that is. Each panicked, tortured cry was abruptly cut short by a dull thump. The wind must have been knocked from the screaming little creature's lungs each time she banged into the dryer's hard, scorching interior. In a near panic, I sifted through the hot but still damp little diapers and found the little runt lying motionless with eyes closed in the pile. Her cute little pink Smurf hat had been knocked off of her head. Fearing the worst, I yelled for help. I was holding the baby Smurf in my hand, and when I'd yelled, the infant stirred and a quiet whisper escaped her lips. Then with a ragged gasp, she went limp. At that point, I didn't know whether the baby creature was alive or dead. A couple nurses and my lady friend burst into the washroom. The nurses told me to follow quickly, and we all marched along the playroom past the startled baby Smurfs. Right, okay. Explained what had happened. When they had snipped away the runt's clothing, I drew... Can we stop calling this thing a runt? That just sounds very rude. I don't know. It's like one letter off from something else. I drew in my breath at the awful sight of its bruised and reddened skin. It looked like it had been scalded from head to toe and swatted around by a couple of ferocious alley cats. Along with most of the Smurfling's body, its tender round ears, plump little bottom, and even its sensitive tail bore painful-looking contusions and redness. Of course, we can't go without mentioning the tail. Right, of course. As the nurses slowly turned the tiny creature back onto its back, I saw that the runt's bulbous nose, soft cheeks, tummy, and toes hadn't been spared. She also had a black eye. Perhaps worst of all to see was this delicate skin of her underarms that we so loved to tickle had been most dreadfully singed and bruised. So the fucking Smurf is dead. Here's some lovely fan art for you. Check the chat here. Jokes aside, the author has probably hurt kids in real life. Yeah, not making any accusations here, but boy, would that not surprise me. Hope the little tiny Smurfling will be alright. Really good chapter. She looks like she took a bit of a bruising in that last pic. It must be very scary for a Smurfling to be put in a dryer. I hope this baby Smurf will be alright. Very good chapter. Very good. This is what they all wanted. Wow, good chapter. Yeah, isn't it just so cute, guys? Isn't this just a cuteness overload? Such a moving chapter, Smurf in hand. Right. Sounds great. Oh my. Oh my, so do I. I hope the little tyke pulls through, yeah. Page 6 of 9. We're closer to done than we are to starting, so there's that. I haven't even looked at the rest of this fucking forum yet. I don't even know if I should. It's getting to the time when I want to go and, like, buy food. So, poor little Smurfling. The runt had survived. Right. No broken bones. Here's some nice art, everybody. This is fine. This is just fine. This definitely doesn't raise any questions about anything. No, this is just fine. Why is there a dismembered... Okay, it's like a doll. Okay. Right. Unbeknownst to Blueberry, I often removed his Smurf hat during his nap time in order to kiss him. That is assault! Blueberry and I went home. The runt. I like how he's capitalizing runt. That's just the name now. Yeah, you're the runt. I hope you like it, you fucking little runt. That is such a nice name. Yay, she lives. Never underestimate the little ones. Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you? You would probably know how far you can push a little one anyways. Poor little thing. Can't even imagine. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Everybody's just so happy that... What the fuck? Yeah! Here he is, everybody! Here's me! It's what the fuck! You people are crazy. That story about the Smurfling has obvious and highly disturbing sexual overtones. I fear for your sanity, all of you. But in the meantime, here's a picture, which is somehow infinitely less disturbing than anything we've seen so far. What the fuck? Everyone here has a right to post their creative efforts. This is Smurf in Hand's universe fanfic, and his art is rather cute in my opinion. Keep in mind, this is a moderator, everybody.
You don't want to cross him. He's the big dog, okay?
Your image has nothing to do with this story, and your comment is very inappropriate. Therefore, my advice to you is if you can't say anything positive, or at least have a constructive advised criticism, then don't say anything at all. Yeah. You need to have a better criticism than, this is fucking weird and you're... Why? Why are you doing this? I personally enjoy the pics. I'm glad the bruised up baby Smurf. Right. Hello, troll. No, this person's just a troll. This is just definitely just a troll. This person is the one who's crazy. That's right. What a... To the troll... What a bizarre interpretation of my work. Yeah, how would anybody reach those conclusions, you know? How would anybody get to that conclusion? You'd best cease fretting over our sanity and start worrying about your own. For your own sake and for that of society at large, please seek psychiatric treatment for yourself.
Post haste.
To any moderator, while I realize that my creating the story here is a privilege and not a right, blah, blah, blah. My goodness, sexual overtones, you say? Oh, please, Mrs., what the fuck? Give us a break. There's an old Brazilian expression. Procurar chifre em cabeça de cavallo, I guess. Cavallo. To look for horns on a horse's head, which fits you perfectly, because that was just what you've done. So basically what this BR is trying to tell this person is, no, you're the fucked up one. You're the fucked up one for looking at all these bruised and, like, battered fucking pictures of Smurfs being abused and hung up by their fucking noses and tails and being assaulted and, like, manhandled and being scorched to fucking near death in a dryer in vivid graphic detail. No. It's your fault. You're the weird one for thinking that there's anything strange there. You're the one, you're just looking for horns on a horse's head, as they say. Okay. We're nearly done. We are nearly done. This one's got some baby Smurfs, everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Oh, wow. What the fuck is this? So this person quotes the sensible man and says, "How are you discriminating the Smurfs? How dare you be mean..." Hang on. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. This will just take a second. This will just be real quick, I promise. I promise. Is this the one I want? Oh. God damn it. No, fucking hell. You know what? This works fine. Fine.
You are discriminating the Smurfs. How dare you be mean to Smurf in Hand's story? You made us very sad, mad, and disappointed! To Smurf in Hand, I'm sorry I didn't start reading your story before. I just started to read, and today I passed about 1 page or less out of the whole topic. The story is turning out awesome, and I've got more to read. So I'll read this at some points, approx 1 or 2 days, to figure out so I can look forward to the most recent parts. P.S. That troll posting that extremely disturbing picture was being very mean. I'm sorry that I didn't go through this because I never started reading this back then. You did the right thing. Overall, I'm proud of your hard work. You are talented. And I kind of feel guilty for not reading this earlier. While you, what the fuck?
Get out of here! We don't allow violence!
Keep up the good work, Smurf in hand.
We don't allow violence. We definitely don't allow violence. That would be bad. Love your story, though. Love the story about the abused, beaten, fucking nearly dead Smurfs. Yeah, that's fine. That is just fine. That is just fine. Here's page 7. And we've got more. Oh my god, the babies are in danger again, everybody. The babies are in danger again, everybody. You know what? On that note, I'm just gonna check the super chats real quick, and then just take a look at the chat too. $1.99 from Green Thumbs to my elbows. The Smurf cringe is going to throw my back out. Elijah Guest with $1.99. Hey, you hear that Pamper Chew's channel was deleted? Yeah, he made a video saying why I like kids. And then his channel got deleted. So, you know, I don't know. The question is, I think somebody got the audio from the video, I think. I don't know how they did it, but they got the audio from it, and apparently I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it too much, but from what I've heard, it's my initial theory was it was going to be why I like kids, as in why I wear diapers and think kids are cool, and why I identify with kids, you know, that kind of thing. But no, from what I've heard, I'm pretty sure he likes kids, and that's why his channel is now gone. So, rest in peace, Pamper Chew. Did you know he's apparently a fucking meth addict? That's what I've heard. I mean, his channel's gone, so it's technically not bullying another creator. Yeah, apparently he's a meth addict. Multiple sources have told me this. Apparently the daddy, the guy in the park with the orange hat, the daddy, yeah, he got him into meth. So that's cool. And another $2 from thank you, Elijah. And another $2 from Tamara Jerusik. We're in the darkest timeline. Well, you know, this is from 2008. So, I mean, this is from like before, like I said, this is from before when it became very much public knowledge that there's a lot of fucking weird people who do shit like this. You know what I mean? Like DeviantArt was a thing, but it wasn't. 2008 was not the era of DeviantArt cringe compilations, you know? And like people making fun of DeviantArt and stuff like this would have been exclusively dedicated to, or rather reserved to, like one or two sites, you know? Like a forum somewhere. Anyways, so right, when I prepared to leave for home, blah blah blah. Everything's great, all tuckered out after a busy day. I would have another wonderful day, or so I had thought. It was early morning after the one and only night that our security guard couldn't make it due to mysterious car troubles. Blueberry had fallen asleep in my coat pocket during the hour-long drive. I pulled into my parking place and pushed the intercom button outside the front door to identify myself and be buzzed inside. Blah, blah, blah. Still no answer, and now I was worried. Without the guard, the nurse had spent the night alone in the nursery with the baby Smurfs. Since I was only a volunteer, even though a very trusted one, I still couldn't be issued a key. I thought about calling one of the other nurses or my lady friend who lived... The way he keeps saying, my lady friend, I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this, but for me, it's the weird repeated speech that this kind of thing always... Whenever I see something that's fucked up and weird on the internet, the most disturbing thing about it is the fucked up, weird, like, speech patterns. My lady friend. Never my girlfriend. Never girl that I know. Never Becky. No, my lady friend. Every time, my lady friend. Specifically that wording. It's just a weird little thing, you know? It's very weird. It's just those little things that catch me. But, right, so the nursery was broken into, I guess. Eerily silent as we split off to locate the night nurse. I repeatedly called out for the nurse by name. Get me out of here. The babies are in danger. I unlocked the closet and the night nurse burst out, running down the hall in a frenzy and into the Smurfs' playroom. I followed her closely behind with a growing erection. Hang on. With growing alarm, mindful of my adopted baby Smurf still nestled in my pocket. He was now awake, and I could feel him shifting about and stretching with a baby Smurf yawn that was a little more than a soft, tiny peep. We located all but 2 of the little baby Smurfs cowering in nooks about the nursery playroom. The poor incontinent runt had wet herself hours ago. Of course. Of course one of them has to be incontinent. You know, just of course. It's definitely not a fetish thing, though, we promise. Definitely. No, you're the weird one for making it sexual in your head. You're the weird one. Right. Incontinent runt. That's just her name now, by the way. It's fully proper name. That's great. That's great. Right. Tummy cramps. The wee one's panicked cries. What the fuck happened? Okay, so now he's trying to feed the runt. The bitter taste of the medicine in the runt's favorite Smurf berry pudding could not be entirely unmasked. Oh God, what is this? On the 4th day, the night nurse and myself were called into the police station for a follow-up in the investigation. Since there didn't yet exist any statutes clearly defining a Smurf's sentience or rights, the police had to treat the matter mainly as a case of burglary and animal theft. If ever caught, the perpetrator would get more jail time for simply locking the nurse in the closet than for any atrocities he committed against our beloved Smurflings. Earlier this morning, our cyber specialist located these video clips hosted on a server somewhere outside the country. It had been already accessed several hundred times before he was... Guys, video clips? Before he was able to hack the site and take it down, blah blah blah. The nurse and I sat in silent apprehension. I have to warn you, the subject matter is very disturbing. But we need at least one of you to identify the victims in order to proceed with the investigation. The detective opened a file on the computer desktop and the movie snippet filled the screen and began to play. I watched the video clip in horror. Nothing could have prepared me for what we were about to witness. So we're going to about to witness that. Let me just check the chat here. Buckle in, fellas. Here we go again. I'm willing to be disturbed. Deadwing, have mercy. Have mercy. Well, it's not my fault. There's another, 2 pages of this after this, so... This is like torturing children that happen to be blue, the fetish. No, it's not a fetish. This is sweet, cute art. You're the one who's got a weird fetish because you're making it weird. Incontinent runt, trademarked for band name. We got some people leaving. Electric Boogaloo is gonna go for a bit. Maybe he can't handle this. Yeah, no, this isn't a fetish at all. He's festering with baby Smurfs. I like that. He's festering with them. Just cute, wholesome fun. Lady friend is really a cousin. Yeah, that's probably a nice way of saying she's not my girlfriend. She doesn't want anything to do with me. She's my, what's the name? What the fuck is, what was Chris's gal pal's name? Megan or whatever? The one who was like a real girl and not one of the thousands of trolls who pretended to be a girl. Lady friend equals girl who turned him down, yes. This is like beat down, yeah. Repeated speech like it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine, everybody. It's fine. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. It's fine. Everything's okay here. I promise. Okay, so this is about to get real disturbing, apparently. Apparently, it hasn't been disturbing up to this point, but it's about to happen. There were Pom Pom and Strawberry. Pom Pom's darling little hat with its fluffy blue pom-pom sewed on was unmistakable. The terrified little blue infants were each hog-tied and dangling in midair, crying their little hearts out. Strawberry's adorable little pink PJs with the words Lil Miracle printed on them were torn off and lay on a rough-looking workbench below. Occasionally we'd hear a man's coarse laughter between our beloved Smurfling's tortured sobs. Seeing from the video how much the two baby Smurfs' diapers sagged told me that they'd been unpleasantly sodden and soiled for a very long time, perhaps a day or even longer. Poor little Pom Pom flushed miserably as his ersatz tail was ridiculed. The cruel man jabbed at it with his finger. "What's with your misshapen tail, you deformed little blue freak?" His masked captor sneered in a digitally disguised voice. Oh, digitally? Okay. Well, there you go. Then the helpless Smurflings' soft, tender, bulbous little blue noses and tails, which they so loved to have caressed at the nursery, were each viciously pinched, jerked, and twisted repeatedly. A Smurf's nose was tender enough, but there was nothing so sensitive as a Smurf's bulbous tail. I blanched at those tied Smurflings' sharp, frenetic screeches of pain. They were like nothing I'd ever heard before, and I would rather have gone permanently deaf than to hear those poor, suffering, tiny blue infant creatures' shrill outbursts of unmitigated agony. So I want you all to just picture a situation in which you make art that looks like this. Ripped off baby onesie, fucking like yanking on the appendages of a baby tied up in a diaper while it screams. Can any of you think of a situation in which you would be drawing this art and it wouldn't be for a fetish? Because if you know of a situation like that, I'd be down to hear it. In the next scene, they howled as each was taken in turn by their floppy round Smurf ears, which were also given a series of merciless wrenches and twists. The baby Smurf's soft round ears were roughly I honestly think this is even a little worse because it doesn't get overtly sexual. I am waiting for this to get overtly... Okay, it might be about to. Okay, it's about to. Okay, right. I was gonna say, it's almost more fucking creepy because it's not overtly sexual. It's this weird fetish of pulling on their ears and tails and shit, and causing them physical pain. If it was a Smurf getting fucked in the ass, that would be one thing, but no, it's like this weird, very specific shit about bruises and swelling. Why anyone would be amused by the cute little baby creature's sufferings was beyond my comprehension. How many pages of this thread is there? 9? Yeah, can't imagine why. Can't imagine that. Strawberry was then untied and allowed to fall. The diapered Smurfling's posterior hit the workbench with an audible, wet, and squishy-sounding plop. The diaper was yanked off as the tiny blue infant was pinned face down onto the workbench's nicked and greasy surface. The man's other hand came back into view, brandishing what appeared to be a short section of flexible plastic track for toy cars. As Pom Pom dangled above, he stopped crying and gaped in abject disbelief as Strawberry was slapped repeatedly on the rear with the length of track. The Lilliputian infant's face contorted and went purple as it yelped with each sharp, resounding smack. The shocked, soggy, and sobbing Pom Pom was untied and dealt with next. Their tender little blue bottoms covered in reddish welts. Very nice, wholesome art. Wholesome ass art right there. They're dunking Pom Pom into a head first into a pail of water. Could see his legs kicking frantically in the air as his bruised and swollen Smurf's tail panicked, quivering. The diminutive baby creature. It's always gotta remind everybody that they're small and diminutive. They are weaker physically than this writer. That's the important part. He is physically stronger than them and can manipulate them, and that's what it is. Powerless in its torturer's grasp, and mercilessly immersed for intolerably long periods of time. Upon the brink of drowning, the suffering little infant would be brought up only long enough to have any water squeezed from its aching little lungs and to take a couple desperate gasps of air before being shoved back underwater. Okay, what the fuck is this? Is this just ears? No, he's rubbing hot sauce in their eyes. And I love how this is all being framed as this evil torturer, right? It's just so evil. This evil torturer doing these things. How could he do that? This is just so evil. I don't know. It's like, it's okay if we show all this creepy, fucked up shit. Because it's supposed to be them that's doing it. I think it's weird. I'm not getting off to this. What sort of depraved beast would do something like this to an innocent, lovable little baby Smurf? Right. So we got more Smurfs. Wow, awesome. Can't wait for the next chapter. Doing really great with these illustrations, too. Winky Smurf face. Okay, Mr. Ravenchild, Mr. Moderator, you're a creepy fucking pedophile rapist. I'm gonna put that out there now. I don't care. You're probably in jail at this point, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Winky Smurf face? This going on? Winky Smurf face? You're giving me a Winky Smurf face? Yeah, rotten prison. Okay, your story is getting more and more thrilling. Poor little Smurf babies in the hands of a human monster. Yeah, they sure are. They sure are being controlled by a human monster right now. That's definitely for sure. Alright, impressed by the chapter. Wow, the baby Smurf is so cute. Here's a photo of me and my baby Smurfs, everybody. So cute, you're really talented. Oh boy, what is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Sorry, I'm just reading this now. I'm trying to figure out what this is. This is like him okay, I'm trying to figure out what this is. I didn't want to make a comment, but this is like this guy recounting what he had just seen. Now they're cutting off the tail. Oh my god. But it's okay though, everybody, because it's just so simply disgusting. It's just so disgusting. That's why I'm gonna write it out in graphic detail and then draw it and then fucking photo manipulate my hand into the picture. It's just so disgusting. I can't believe anybody would get off to such a thing, right? Had Pompon remained pinioned betwixt the brutal jaws of that pipe wrench for a few hours more, the poor baby Smurf's arms would become too tired to lift, too gay to lift, and its tightly constricted tiny lungs would surely have given out. Right. This is him recounting what he had seen. So keep in mind, the conceit of the narrative right now is, well, I had just watched those videos that were so disturbing that I'm definitely not being represented by in any way. I love my baby Smurfs. But I had just watched those really disturbing, sick videos, you guys. And now I just can't stop talking about how disturbing and sick they were, you guys. All the frantic screams and the agonized rasping breath and the fucking pinioned betwixt the brutal jaws. Look at this. Look at what's happening right now. These little hearts had been broken. Oh yeah, you don't say. Unable to find any fingerprints. Okay. Callously kept them in wet, soiled diapers. Got diaper rash. Right, okay. Well, I'm kind of skipping over this mostly now. Poor little Snickers, why? Whoever did this should be severely tortured himself. There's your man. Right there. That's him. It's Mr. Kill. Alright, thanks to everyone who read this. Yeah. Newborn baby Smurf. Tiny miracle. That's great. That's so great. Oh, we got quite some thunder happening right now. In fact, it's actually getting very dark for 6 o'clock. Is it the apocalypse? Hang on. Just have to open my window just a sec. Oh, shit. Okay, bad news, guys. It seems like God heard me reading this story, and now the end of the world is happening, judging by the clouds outside. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. You know, oh, God. What the fuck? Oh my God, it just doesn't stop. He fucking finds any excuse to put these fucking things through misery. What is this? During his final death throes? Okay, alright, okay. We're here, everybody. We are here. It is page 7. It's not even page 9. We're not even done yet. And here's the dead Smurf. Smurf, yes. Smurf. Here's the dead Smurf, everybody. It finally happened. Just a Snickers corpse. The baby Smurf Snickers, or more accurately, Snickers corpse. The skeletal remains, there'd been a single teensy baby Smurf tooth amongst the bones, dislodged from the skull. Right, okay. This is just any excuse for it. Any excuse. Like, at this point, I think the story's over or something. This is like a separate thing. And it's in this category for hate mail. Apparently, this was some hate mail that they got. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Definitely not just this guy being a psycho. No, it's hate mail that this fictional Smurf nursery received. Okay. I think that about does it. I say as I keep scrolling through and expect to see something way worse. Oh God. Oh God. The GIF version, no, I'm good. What a wonderful story so far. What a wonderful story so far. Okay. Well, this is page 8. This is a much shorter page than the last one. There's not that much left. I think the story is kind of over now, as you can see. This is from years later, actually. This is from 2012. Yeah, this is years after the fact. And even years later, nobody has commented on how fucked up this is. Smurf in hand, your story was so sweet, so Man, God is really pissed off, and he absolutely should be. So sweet, so heartfelt, so beautiful. I cried 3 times. This tale of these Smurfs' will to survive, their care and compassion for each other. It touched me in ways I've never felt before. Yeah, I'm sure you touched yourself, motherfucker. You pony motherfucker. With how you started the heartbreaking tale of Little Runt and the male Smurf. I was hooked from the start, blah, blah, blah. Publish it as a short story. Okay. So, I think by far the most fucked up thing about this thread. Man. Wow, that wind is picking up. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Batten down the hatches, everybody. I deserve this. I really deserve this for reading this story. But, yeah, I would say the most disturbing thing about this is not the pictures, but the fact that everybody else in this fucking thread, except for one guy, thinks this is not only okay, but really good. They think it's good. They think it's great. They're on the edge of their seat for the next installment. And, yeah, I don't know. Somehow we found a part of the internet where this is just fine. This is just fine. You know what I mean? Like the go-to thing that you think when you see this stuff for these people is not, oh my god, but rather, nah, this is just cute and adorable. And I think that is by far the most sickening part of the site, hands down. So that was one thread, but one mere thread from the Smurf BBS, the happiest place on Earth, the happiest place on Smurf. Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at more of this forum eventually because, as I say, it's not this one psycho that's the problem. It's the fact that everybody else on this forum, and by all accounts, the culture of the forum itself, seems to be encouraging this kind of behavior. I don't know. I don't know. That seems a little fucking... okay. Checking the super chats. Checking the super chats. Checking the chat, and I think we'll call it quits. Cecile A, $5. Thank you for this bulbous torture. Thank you. You're welcome. It was quite eye-opening. Cancer Connoisseur with $10. I was so enthralled by Claw's commentary, I forgot this was a live stream. Yeah, you can expect to see this one as a video sometime down the line. In fact, you can expect to see a couple videos come out of the stream. This one's not going to be archived, once again, because, man, the ice chewing forum, there was a video and a half. The fucking Smurf thing, that's going to be like an hour-long video. Yeah, so, stay... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I'm gonna wind down the stream now. Oh, I'll check the chat too. This makes every fetish look sane. Pretty much. More. I need more tortures. Sorry, Magnus, but no, but it's adorable though. It's adorable. BBS, more like BDSM. Free spot in heaven if you kill one of these degenerates. Now, that's not my suggestion. I certainly would never suggest something like that at 45,000 followers. That would be irresponsible. But if somebody in my chat says such a thing, well, you know, that's your prerogative. Smurf Earth. Flat Smurf, the one true Earth. Yes, Zara, you're right. Smurf. This people are real people. Yes, this people are. Torture art of cartoon characters. How touching. Alright, where's WTF when you need him? Yeah, that's the craziest part. First of all, this was a thread that I found on Kiwi Farms, right? I was just going through, it was the Community Watch sub-forum. I was like, what are the weirdest fucking forums that I can find? And I found some really good ones, which we've seen today, and one of them was this. And literally the only post in the thread from anybody saying anything about this being weird came from fucking 10 years before the Kiwi Farms was a thing in like 2008. Okay, well they were around before then, but you know what I mean, like a while before Kiwi Farms would have found the place. So other people found it. For whatever reason, the Kiwi Farms people didn't like spam the fucking thread with, boy, this is insane. But yeah, there's that. There's definitely that. Somebody said this guy's got a YouTube, so I'm gonna be really interested I'm gonna be really interested if, Claw, can you, like, go buy something strong to drink? Oh, I've got, like, half a bottle of Maker's Mark left. I got a date with that. The other day I bought some root beer liqueur because I'm a loser, I guess. I don't know, but it's a little too sweet for me. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about gonna do it. If any of you know what this guy's YouTube channel is, please leave me a comment or leave me a Twitter DM or something. That person earlier asked me to check my DMs, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, just leave me a line. Okay, this is officially happening. It's the end of the world as we know it, and you know what? After the 2 hours we just spent reading the fucking tortured Smurf story, I feel fine. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and if I'm still alive tomorrow, I'll maybe see you again. All right. And on the screaming note of those people outside, take it easy. This is the bear. He's watching you all. Especially if you're especially if you think you've got a Juggalo forum up and you're actually just showing a picture of a bear in a fireplace for like 20 minutes. Very nice. All right. Bye. Penis. Bulbous Smurf penis.